We're live, Sports Talk Chicago, Bears, Vikings. Right here with you, it's Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows in the background producing and directing and all the great work behind the scenes. It's great to be with all of you. It's great to see all of you. It's been a while since we've done a Bears game. Last time they played was on Thursday night in their win over the Commanders, so kind of a mini bye. Matt Eberflus saved his job. Ryan Poles saved his job. Justin Fields saved his job, at least for now. And I'm very curious to see how things go today. If you're here, we're going to be here for the next at least 4 hours for the remainder of this game. We haven't even started it yet. So feel free to hang out with us, hit that like button, hang out with us throughout the duration of this game. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Sports Talk Chicago here on YouTube. You can follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. And you can listen to the podcast form of the program at sportstalkchicago.com or on any podcast platform. Also want to give a big shout out to all of our great affiliates there at the top of your screen who air our program every week on their TV and or radio station, AM 1230, WJOB, JED TV, Cities 92.9 Talk FM, and ACTV in Aurora. We love all of them. We're appreciative of all of them, and we're grateful to be on all their stations each and every week. Could be an expansion, too, and more on that as the weeks go by. So we're working on that on the back end as well. A lot have been active for the Bears game today, which I do want to briefly touch on. Nathan Peterman, Travis Homer, Roschon Johnson, Terrell Smith, and Aviante Collins are all inactive, not to mention the fact that Khalil Herbert was placed in the IR earlier this week. So it's going to be the Deontay Foreman show here today with probably Kari Blasingame as a backup. So Deontay Foreman, who's been inactive for a while, is going to get an opportunity to make something happen here today. He's going to be the feature back. He's going to be in on all three downs, and it's going to be interesting to see how he does, considering this situation is afoot. So again, Nathan Peterman, Travis Homer, Roschon Johnson, Terrell Smith, and Aviante Collins are inactive, not to mention that Khalil Herbert's on the IR. Eddie Jackson is back, though. The Bears will have their starting secondary for the first time since week 1. So some positivity on that side of it, but unfortunately, the injuries and the people being hurt are problems. EQ St. Brown is also on the IR, by the way. So EQ St. Brown's on the IR as well, and that's also unfortunate. So probably going to see Velus Jones Jr. be that number 4 guy here today. Velus Jones certainly active. He's going to have an opportunity. Not to mention, again, Deontay Foreman. Mike Feeney hanging out with us early, my friend. Great to see you. Mike out in Connecticut. I have a good feeling about this game. I think Justin will be helping in the run game more than recently. Well, all they got is Deontay Foreman, so I could certainly see that being the case. The Bears and the Vikings are 1-4 apiece. Tale of two different teams. The Bears have played better the past couple of weeks. They won their first game last week, but the question is, can it be sustained? The Vikings are, frankly, a dumpster fire. And it's shocking to see how bad they've been playing. They desperately need a win, I would say, to at least keep their season alive. I mean, starting off 1-5, you're in huge trouble. So Minnesota really needs a win today. My prediction on this game from a score perspective, 27-24, Bears lose. The Bears will lose this game 27-24. As much as I do care about the end result, I want to see how Justin Fields plays. I really want to see how that goes for him. Are we going to see the first 3 weeks of Justin Fields or the past 2? Is he going to build off of any of this or not? As I mentioned in my video this past week and was on the radio program on our affiliates this week too, what do the Bears have in Justin Fields? And the rest of this season is going to dictate all of it because the Bears are going to have a decision at the end of the year. And I know Caleb Williams had a bad game, but the point is the Bears are going to have 2 top 10 picks if things go like this continually. They're going to have a decision to make. They're going to have to evaluate whether or not they want to stick with Justin Fields to be their guy. Whether or not even more than that, are they willing to pay him? Are they willing to pay Justin Fields big-time $200 million contracts for the rest of his career? Fair question. I wouldn't pay Justin Fields $200 million today. I'm just saying. So the question is going to be, how does he do the rest of this year? And what's he going to be worth? And today's going to be another big day of growth and a big day of progress and or just a big day of showing off who he truly is. So I'm very excited, win or lose, to see how Justin Fields plays and how this game plays out. If he plays great and the Bears lose, it's a close game. So be it. If they lose, a la Denver Broncos, and maybe another pick 6 in the fourth quarter, which has been his MO, that's going to be a problem. Maybe he plays poorly. I don't know how this one's going to go. I'm genuinely curious. The first couple of games of the year, we kind of had an idea of how they were going to go. Then they won last week against the Commanders, and things are all over the place. So I have no idea how this is going to play out. I have no clue. I'm not going to pretend I do. I wish them the best, and I wish Fields the best, but I'm curious to see how it goes. T-Bone, keep up the great work, man. You're one of the real ones. Love the raw analysis. T-Bone, thank you, my friend, and thanks for hanging out with us early here on Sports Talk Chicago. Kickoff about 10 minutes away, but we're here doing a mini pregame show before the program. Again, if you're just hopping in, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button on this video so more people could see us. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Gabe, cheers from Harrisburg, PA. Our good friend Gabe, always checking in with us out in Pennsylvania. Appreciate you, my friend. We got Mike from Connecticut in the building. We got T-Bone Killia in the building, and a lot of other people already starting to hop in. So looking forward to this one. Looking forward to seeing how it goes. Really, I am. I'm very curious to see how this one plays out and how the Bears are going to respond to last week's win. Dan, great to see you. An early Hanukkah present. John go live on Sundays. Love you, bro. Dan, love you as well, man. Great to see you. Hope you're having a good day over there. Me and Dan, we go back and forth all week. Facebook, Twitter, all the time. We're messaging each other back and forth, talking about some stuff. So great to see you, my friend. Great to see you hanging out here with us. Joe, good luck to your Bears, John. If we win, maybe look at signing Frank Clark. Could be possible, Mike. Active chat, active stream already. Kickoff about 5-10 minutes away. Bears and Vikings. It's a tale of two different teams. Both teams have the same record. The Bears were expected to probably win 7 or 8 games. The Vikings were not expected to be this bad. What's been the issue right now? Their defense, 23rd of 32 in the NFL. They've lost a lot of close games, though, which is something of note, really. All their losses have been by one possession. They've been by 7 points or less. So it's very interesting to see how they're going to approach this game. Got Brandon Gaudin, the Atlanta Braves TV boys, calling it on Fox, and you're here with us listening to our commentary. Kirk Cousins, bad record, good numbers, which is usually how it goes for him, but 13 touchdowns and 4 picks and a completion percentage of 67%. I am very curious to see how the Bears contain him, if at all, today, and how that ends up going. If Baker Mayfield tore up the Bears' defense, Jordan Love tore up the Bears' defense. I don't see why Kirk Cousins won't, in my opinion. Hands down. Hey, sup, John, ready to get crazy. Bear down. You know it. It's going to be a heck of a game for sure. I'm just curious to see how the Bears end up doing. And really, more than anything, seriously, how Justin Fields responds. I know last year, it kind of started the same way for Fields. He was really, really bad the first couple of games, then turned it on. Then we learned, okay, he's a competent quarterback, right? The real question to me is going to be, for the rest of this season, is he worth more than the Bears potentially having 2 top 10 picks and the Bears having to pay him hundreds of millions of dollars? And it starts today. So I hope that he could build off of this, but it starts today. We're going to have to see how he does against this Vikings team. Be Wicked, great to see you. Yes, Deontay Foreman is active. He's going to be the lead back here today. So Travis Homer is inactive. Roschon Johnson's inactive. Khalil Herbert's on the IR. It should be the Deontay Foreman show today. Be Wicked, great to see you, my friend. The Deontay Foreman show, cool storyline. Eddie Jackson is active for the first time since week 1, so the Bears' secondary is actually fully intact. So curious to see if maybe they could limit Kirk Cousins. Maybe the defense and the secondary is going to be better knowing that everybody is back in that front. That'd be nice. But, now you look at the other side. The Bears have only Deontay Foreman and, Kari Blasingame again. So they're short on running backs. They're going to have to hope that Foreman could carry the load today and do a good job maybe having 15 to 20 carries. And as somebody mentioned earlier, I think, who said that? Mike? Maybe Justin Fields is going to be running more. I can see that because, he can run the football effectively, and they have nobody else besides Foreman. And EQ St. Brown's on the IR as well, so expect Bayless Jones Jr. To have more opportunities. We may call his name out more offensively, which I'm worried about that, but we might see him more often knowing that EQ is gone and he's on the IR right now too. And Claypool's obviously gone as well. Yeah, it will be Deontay Foreman getting a shot, and I'm very excited to see how that goes. Foreman's been relatively, non-existent so far this year. He's gotten only 5 carries throughout the season. He's coming off a year in which he put up 914 yards, career high in, let's see here. 9 games started, only 17 games total. He did really well last year. And, 4.5 yards per carry for Carolina after they traded away Christian McCaffrey. He came in and really helped them out and really bailed them out. So, curious to see how he does today. Between Bayless and Tyler, you got to go with the better blocker. Yeah, you do. And if that's Bayless Jones, awesome. It's Tyler, so be it too. But one of them, or both of them, are going to get more opportunities today with EQ out. Okay, the Jets just floored my condo. It's game time, Dan. Yes. It is. For the Vikings, by the way, Justin Jefferson is out. Remember that, too. So watch out for Jordan Addison, who was the top pick for the Vikings this year. A guy the Bears could have gotten, by the way. Jordan Addison, big-time wide receiver, is doing great things as their number 2. He's going to be their de facto number 1 today, along with the tight end Hawkinson. I was huge and very high off of Addison coming out of college, and, man, he has proven his worth so far. How about his number so far this season? I want to make sure I pull these up and don't misquote them. But Addison, as a number 2, not even starting every game. He's only started 2 games, 249 receiving yards already, averaging 13 per catch. He's on pace for 1,000. As a rookie. So I'm a huge fan of Addison and what he could bring to the table. Ravi, great to see you. So here we go. Big day. What will the Bears do? A battle of 1-4 teams. Somebody has to win. And the question is, can Justin Fields also show off some big improvements and some big strides and build off these past couple of games? Thank you, Dan. Shout out to Jay Meadows as well, super producer. Yeah, John's the best. He is awesome. And, just so you guys know, John, he cuts up everything. All these clips that you see, the podcast, the editing that comes along with it, that's all him. So he is a valued member of the program. And without him, it'd be way more difficult. There certainly wouldn't be as much content put out. He is the lifeblood of the back end of everything here. So we're very appreciative for John for putting in all the hard work he does. When we record a couple of times per week, he really keeps this thing afloat too. All righty. Just a few more minutes to kick off. Exciting time. Appreciate everybody hopping in here with us. Already 32 of you here as the Bears get ready to kick things off. And we're we're going to see this game get underway here in a second. Our game is actually on regular Fox programming. Yeah, for now, right? If it gets too out of hand, they might switch it off again. Just want to let you know if that ever happens again, we're going to be here, though. If this game gets ugly, we're going to be here, so don't worry about that. Yeah, they're doing a spotlight on Jordan Addison right now. I'm telling you, man, watch out for him today. I think he's going to have a big game. Big game with no Justin Jefferson. Hey, Michael, it's certainly winnable. I predicted the Bears would lose 27-24, but they could win. I hope they do. Depending on how they play, it's going to tell a lot, and it's going to show a lot based on last week. So the Vikings will kick things off to the Bears, and we are underway from Soldier Field. The Bears are going to return the football from inside the end zone. It's Velus Jones. Jones up to the 30, and he's taken down to the 33. A good return for Velus Jones and company. The Bears will start at their own 33-yard line. He caught the football, guys. That's a start. Justin Fields starts from his own 32. $14:53 to go, first quarter. First and 10, Fields out of the shotgun, a 5-wide receiver set. Fields back to pass, blitzed, and sacked immediately. My goodness, what a hit. And that's a nice way for the Vikings to start off this game. Fields was completely blindsided. Won him on the sack, and he was a free blitzer. Nobody blocked him. And got right to Fields within a second, maybe two. A bone-crushing hit, a 7-yard loss. It's 2nd and 17. Deontay Foreman in the backfield. Going to be Fields running the football himself on an option play, gets to the outside, almost gets the first down, makes up a lot of yardage. So Fields does a good job at avoiding tacklers and stayed in bounds, almost got the first down. 3rd and 4. Fields out of the shotgun here. Trips to the far side for the Bears. 4 wide receivers bunched up. 2 on the play clock. The Bears got to get it off. They do. High snap. Fields runs it up the middle, gets the first down, and is taken down. The Bears get past the 40. So design QB run works to the Bears' advantage. And they keep things moving. Great recovery by the Bears after that big sack to find a way to get that first down. 13 minutes flat to go. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Fields out of the shotgun. Velus Jones in motion. Evans, the running back. It's a pitch to Evans, who gets taken down far behind the line of scrimmage, back near the 40. Darrington Evans is today's backup running back. That play did not work well. 5-yard loss officially. Brian Flores, the Vikings defensive coordinator. Don't want to mess with him. He knows his defense. Fields out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. It's 2nd and 15 from the 41. Low snap. Fields in trouble. Tries to avoid the pressure, and he can't. Swallowed up. Taken down around the 35. It's going to be 3rd down, and who knows how much after that sack. The line collapsing again. Low snap to begin with. And once again, Darnell Wright, I have seen so many people defend him. He always blows a play. He's doing a great job. Every game, people are getting right past him. 3rd and 21. 3rd and 21, 11:28 to go. The Bears from the 35. High snap, quick pass, and the ball's dropped. And it might be a fumble. I don't know. The Vikings are claiming a fumble, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. So a wide receiver screen, frankly, dropped. And that's a horrible first drive for the Bears. Wow. Tyler Scott couldn't even hold on to the football.
Why are you calling a screen on 3 and 21? Damn it!
Trenton Gale to punt the football. A high, long punt. Takes a hop. It's going to be returned on the hop from the 25. The Vikings get up past the 30. And a nice return by Powell. So how about that start for the Bears? Looking horrible as usual. Here comes Kirk Cousins and the Vikings in a second. Fields reverting when you tell him focus is running. Yeah, I mean, that was bad, guys. Sorry. That was horrible. And thank you, Ravi. Yes, these games determine if we draft a quarterback. Right. I said that to open up this show. I'm going to say it again. Hey, for the rest of this season, it's a test for everybody, but especially Justin Fields. And now is it his fault that he got sacked twice there? No. I mean, he had a second throw the football, but man, I mean, this team in general, wow, what a horrible first drive to say the least. So, see how this one goes. Not looking good to start. I will say that. Man. Well, the Bears got 10 days to take some time to revitalize their play calling, look at the success and the failures of their season so far, and they come out like that. Ouch. No way around it. That was horrible. See how the Vikings respond here. That's what I'm curious about. Going to be Kirk Cousins and company coming onto the field. Watch out for Jordan Addison, Alexander Madison. They're going to be at it today. And Joe G, you're absolutely right. Hey, it's a prove-it game for Fields. Of course it is. Yeah, he has to win today, or at least play competitive. But they're at home. It's a big game. So here we go. Vikings, Bears, and flags fly. This could be on the Bears' offsides right away. Officials talking it over. And it's a neutral zone infraction on the Bears. So the Bears then, after that horrendous offensive drive, give up a free 5 yards to Minnesota. So Fields throws 4 TDs and we lose. Is it still on him? Well, I will say this. What about that Broncos game, right? The fourth quarter? Yeah, it might be on him too. Yes, even if he throws 4 touchdowns. 1st and 5, play action. Quick pass by Cousins into coverage. It's caught for a first down and more. Vikings are already at midfield. Kirk Cousins this year leads the NFL in completions and leads the NFL in passing touchdowns. And I'll tell you what, If Baker Mayfield carved up the Bears, if Jordan Love carved up the Bears, I expect Kirk Cousins to do the same. 1st and 10 now, 10:40 to go. Vikings already in Bears territory. Powell in motion. Rather, that's Addison. Hand off to Madison, who runs up the middle. And a big gain. He gets up near the 40. And King James, you're right, and the angry casual fan, you're right too. Why is every conversation about Fields involving whose fault something is? I love it. You're 100% right. And you know what? I don't give a damn who this alienates. They weren't doing that with Mitch. They weren't doing it with Cutler. They weren't doing it with Rex Grossman. No, it's only Fields who gets excuses. That's a fact. 2nd and 5, 10 minutes to go. I formation. Madison maybe gains a yard. He was hit initially in the backfield, broke a tackle, and got past the line of scrimmage for a short gain. Going to be 3rd down and short for the Vikings, who are already in Bears territory. See what the Bears draw up here to try and hold Minnesota. Matt Eberflus calling the plays on defense after the resignation of Alan Williams. Eddie Jackson back from the IR as well. 3rd down and 4. Vikings at the Bears 42. Cousins out of the shotgun. 5 wide receivers set. Back to pass. A lot of time throws. It should be a 1st down based on forward progress. It's close. I think they got it. Very close, but I'm pretty sure they moved the chains there for the 1st down. Reception by K.J. Osborne. Oh, it's 4th and 1. Wow, I'm surprised. And it looks like the Vikings are going to go for it on a 4th down and 1. 8:40 to go. They're in Bears territory right near the 40. The Vikings lining up for a QB sneak. They're going to do it. Cousins tries to get it. What's the call? Did Cousins get it? He didn't get it initially. Tried to get pushed. I don't know if he got it. And they converted on 4th and 1. So the Vikings drive continues. They're at the Bears 38. Handoff, Madison. It's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd down, so the Bears cannot stop the Vikings there. Jack Sanborn with a nice tackle. Cousins is 2 of 2, and the Vikings drive continues. They convert on a 4th down and 1 on a QB sneak from Kirk Cousins, out of all people. 2nd and 10. 7:20 to go. Out of the shotgun, Cousins. Got time, quick pass, caught by Madison, who gets taken down for a gain of about 4. And the Vikings just continue to move. They're in field goal range now. 3rd and 7 officially, and the Vikings once again convert. Kirk Cousins and company making something happen, to their credit. 3rd down and 7. Cousins out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. Addison in motion. Cousins back to pass. Looking, fires, incomplete. And no flags on that play. The Bears with a big stop, going to be 4th and 7, and Minnesota might have to go for a field goal here. Good job by the Bears. Good defense. Cousins, oh boy, he's targeting Powell on that play and just couldn't do it. There was a lot of contact there. No flag. They let it go. Going to be a 53-yard attempt for the Vikings. Greg Joseph, who's 4-4 this season, is going to go for 53 yards. His long this year is 40. The kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle, 3-0 Minnesota. So the Vikings scored 3. The Bears did a good job at holding them, but really not a good defensive effort either. I mean, this is not looking good. We can pull up the active live numbers right now, which I'm going to make sure I do. Kirk Cousins so far is 3 of 4 for 21 yards. Jordan Addison already with 15. Justin Fields with zeros across the board and 21 yards rushing. So let's see how the rest of this one goes. But off the bat, the Bears are looking pretty damn flat. They're only down, though, 3-0. So the score doesn't indicate how bad they've been playing. That's good for them, and I hope they could turn it around. And I hope they could be better. So we're going to see how this one plays out here. So the Vikings strike after converting on a 4th down and 1. They make it 3-0 on a 52-yard field goal. Could have been worse, but right now it's 3-0 only. The Bears really got a break. You could give the defense credit, but really they didn't play too well either. They just got away with mediocre play and limiting Minnesota there near the end. This offense has to get it together with the protection. Yep. Getsy seems to have no plan for the blitz. They're going to blitz all day until Getsy figures something else out. Yep. Dan Tana, hey, a $10 donation. Thank you, Dan. Hashtag bear down. Appreciate that, brother. Everybody knows Dan and I go back and forth all the time, all week on Facebook and Twitter. And Dan's been a friend of this program for, years, actually. Talking about minimum 2 years. So appreciate you hanging out here with us, man. Always appreciate the donations and the support. Vikings D about to go give Fields a hug. And I'll tell you, that last drive was horrible. And, as John yelled off air, why are you calling a screen on 3rd down and 21, a wide receiver screen? So that's the Luke Getsy effect, and we'll see what he does and what he has drawn up for this second time around. So, see what happens here. A good QB at least gets a field goal now to not let the team's vibe slip, especially early and at home. JF1, come on now, bring it. Yeah. Hey, the Bears got to score something here. Now, I know, okay, if they don't score anything, whatever, it's not the end of the world, but I'll tell you, I'm with you, Joe, on that one. Something has to happen here. Something has to occur. The Bears got to do something. Gonna have Valus Jones return this kick. Actually, to his credit, had a good return the first time around. 6:24 to go. First quarter, Joseph, who just hit that 52-yard field goal, now a season long for him, is going to kick this one off. And here comes the kick from Joseph. Valus Jones decides to take it at the goal line after it hops. Jones trying to reverse field. That was a dumb play, and he gets taken down at the 10. Dumb play! Come on, Valus! Dumb move. Get off the field. You suck. Oh, my goodness. Why is he on this team? Could somebody tell me? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Valus. That looked like a Madden play. Like a novice Madden player who all of a sudden screws up, tries to reverse field, gets taken down easily. 3-0, 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, they called it a touchback? They're going to call it a touchback. Wow. What a lucky break for the Bears. I have never seen that happen before, where, they reverse their official position and go from you're going to start at the 10 to the 25. How is that even a touchback? Is it really? I guess it is because it did hop into the end zone, but usually you're supposed to, he did return it, so I don't know. Whatever. Bears now at the 25. It's 1st and 10. Valus Jones got bailed out. Fields out of the shotgun. A 3-wide receiver set. 6:24 to go, first quarter. Hand off. Nice run up the middle for Deontay Foreman. I got a text here from Landon, good friend of this show, too. He goes, Vandals caught a break there. Yes, he did. By the way, 7-0 San Francisco over Cleveland. Another Brock Purdy touchdown toss to Christian McCaffrey. 2nd and 3, 7-yard gain on that run from Deontay Foreman. Cole Kmet in motion, 2 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends. High snap, Fields has to corral it, and he gets taken down for a gain of maybe 1. That ain't his fault. What a horrible snap, too. What the hell's wrong with this team? Got a bunch of jokers out there. I mean, come on, guys. Fields had to get that with one hand. You know, if you're a backup center, right, you should know how to snap the football, even if you're a backup, right? Wow. Okay, 3rd down and 2. 5:20 to go, first quarter. It's 3-0. Out of the gun, Fields. Kmet in motion, lines up in the slot. Back to pass, quick pass, it's caught. I don't know if that's enough for a first down. Kmet made the catch. Got taken down hard. If they give him forward progress, he has enough. I think he got it. They should give it to him. I think they did give it to him too. Yeah, they did. It's a first down and 10, and now Cole Kmet's hurt on the sideline. He's down on the ground. I don't blame him. That was a tough hit. The Bears' drive continues. It's 1st and 10 for 4:35 to go. I formation. Blasingame in motion. Misses his block. Quick throw. Ball is tipped and still caught by Blasingame. The gains maybe 1, maybe 2. And now Justin Fields is hurt. Uh-oh. Justin Fields on the ground. On his knees. Getting up slowly. And the Bears training staff's coming out to talk to him. Nathan Peterman is inactive. If Fields is hurt, Bajan's coming in. And oh, man. Oh, he got hit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's got to hurt. He got tackled into his offensive lineman. His head and his neck hit the lineman's butt, and then he fell on the ground. Oh, you know what? That ain't his fault. That was tough. All right. Well, this has been literally a crap show, and so far, this has looked like the first 3 games of the year. Just saying. I mean, you cannot, there's nothing good about this so far. Literally 0. Except maybe the defense giving up just a field goal and not a touchdown. So, hoping that things change here. But everybody has not played well. So, see if Fields is okay is really the key thing. Because if not, it's Bajan time. Bajan time here. Could be in Chicago. We're going to have to see what happens to Justin Fields now. They're in an injury timeout as far as the game goes. Waiting to see what the official ruling is going to be. Tyson Bagent, though, is backing up officially today. Nathan Peterman is inactive. So it would be Bagent if Fields is hurt, and then Peterman would come in if Bagent got hurt due to the new NFL rule. This is what you get with Fields running, potential injury. Well, he wasn't running there. I will defend him in that, at least in that sense. He wasn't running the football there. That was actually bad pocket protection and getting hit pretty hard as a quarterback. You know, any quarterback could have gotten hurt on that play, not just Fields. I will say that. Not defending him, but, you know, in that specific purpose, he wasn't running. You know, he wasn't running, so he got beat up. Getting beat up because the offensive line, I guess, forgot how to block again. And, you know, Fields is getting blitzed. There's no protection. And then, yeah, Fields is not doing enough to correct himself, step up in the pocket, and get out of the way. Everybody's to blame for that injury. But again, I don't want to speculate. We're still waiting to see if it's official or if he's going to be in or out. So still waiting here to find out. Right. After 10 days off and at home, bad. Thank you. I agree. 10 days you get, big win you get, and now nothing. Nate Davis coming off the field as well. That's who Fields crashed into. So Davis is being helped off the field. I don't know where Fields is, though. Surprised Davis got hurt, but, you know, I guess Fields got whacked into him. Oh, and it landed on his Achilles. So Davis is down. Davis is down. Fields is in, guys. 2nd and 9, 4:09 to go. Fields somehow stays alive. Handoff. This is Foreman up the middle, and Foreman 10 yards and nearly a first down. But no, he's going to be inactive all year. Deontay Foreman's not a horrible running back. Good run by Foreman. 3rd down and 1. Bears going to QB sneak it. Flags fly. Looked like they got it, but I think it might have been a false start on the Bears. Officials talking things over. It's a false start. The Bears are going to move back. It's going to be 3rd and 6. And yep, Gio, so Deontay Foreman has been active 1 out of the team's 5 games this year. Bayless has been active a lot. And, Foreman's been sitting on the bench doing nothing. So, Foreman is the only bright spot of this team so far in this game. 3rd down and 6. Fields out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Blitz. Pocket collapsing. Ball is caught. And a first down for the Bears. DJ Moore with the catch. First time we've said his name today. And he comes through for the Bears with a big first down. Moore got some spacing. Made the catch and got taken down. DJ Moore bailing them out again. Bailing out Justin Fields. Here we go. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pitch. It's Velus Jones Jr. on the run. Velus Jones getting some room. There goes Velus. Maybe 15 yards on that play. Okay. Velus Jones. And my guess is they'll never use him again for the rest of the day in running back now. But that was a nice play. So Velus Jones getting a carry, making the most of it. Now he's on the sideline. Of course he is. Because again, they're dumb. 1st and 10, 2:15 to go. Fields is 2 of 3 for 3 yards today. Bears, slowly but surely, as Cole Kmet's in motion, is inside Viking territory. Here's a run. Foreman breaks a tackle. He is still going. Deontay Foreman has looked great today. He has looked amazing. Making the Bears look like idiots for benching him all season long. Collect baseball. Clint, my man, should use Velus like Cordero Patterson. Not a bad idea either, yes. And Kari Blasingame kind of comes off the field. He's being looked at now by some trainers, too. That's not good, because it's going to be probably Velus Jones then to back up Foreman. 2nd down and 4. Fields lines up under center. Handoff. Evans. And he gets the first down, gets taken out of bounds. Darrington Evans with a nice carry. .105 to go, and Evans making the most of his opportunity here today. Got a first down and 10 for the Bears. They continue to move, and they are still in Viking territory. It's looking nice. 3-0 Minnesota, 40 seconds to go, first quarter. It's 1st down and 10 for the Bears. They're inside the red zone at the 19. Moore in motion. Fields hands it off. And a nice run. That is Darrington Evans still on his feet. Evans inside the 10. My goodness. Darrington Evans. Ho-ho. I don't know how he stayed up. These guys are looking better than everything the Bears have had this year running the football. And it's the last 2 guys on their depth chart. Darrington Evans. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So the Bears end on a positive note. They start horribly. It's 3-0, but they're inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal when the game comes back. Darrington Evans, out of all people. How about making, the most of a situation? Wow. Well, that's nice. '76 of you here with us. A good reminder as we end the first quarter that if you're just tuning in, this is Sports Talk Chicago. Jon Zaghloul here with you. John Meadows directing and producing. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single week for every Bears game in addition to great programming, videos during the week. Our show is listed and aired on all these affiliates at the top of our screen. WJOB, Cities 92.9 FM down in Bloomington, ACTV, and Jet TV. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, hang out with us, and support us. We appreciate all of you hanging here and being with us today. A good coach would see the run success and keep going with it. Let's see what Eberflush does. I agree. Ron, great point. Hey, the running's working. Let's see if they can keep doing it. Joe G, this entire drive is exactly what the Bears need. Need to capitalize on my Bears bingo card. Landon, great to see you, my friend. Off of Twitter, not here with us, hanging out. Bears took some hits early, but hanging in there. Offense seems to be finding a rhythm. They're finding a rhythm running the football, believe it or not. So it's looking good so far. And one more thing, and I'm going to say it again. If it comes up again, I'll say it too. But, you don't have to be A+ if you're a backup, right? But you're a backup for a reason, right? You're competent. You are like a C player. If you're a center and you're a backup, you should know how to snap the football. It doesn't mean it has to be perfect. Maybe your blocking's not good, but snapping is an integral part of who being a center is. If you cannot snap the ball properly, you shouldn't be a backup. You shouldn't be the starter. So I don't know what the Bears are doing in terms of their backup center situation, their center situation in general, but if I see Justin Fields have to jump for a ball again, I'm going to lose it. Just going to put that out there now. I'm going to lose it if he has to jump and make a one-handed Odell Beckham catch to get the damn football. What the hell? Come on. All right, here we go. Second quarter of action. The Bears are inside the red zone. From the Vikings 7, it's first and goal. Low snap, handoff. This is four-man fighting and gains maybe 2 or 3. Foreman lost his helmet in the scrum. Decent gain, going to be second down and goal. Deontay Foreman. Tunyon coming in on this play for Blasingame as well to block. Second down and goal. Bears near the opportunity to score. They're at the Viking 4. Second down and goal. 14-18 to go. Tunyon in motion. Fields back to pass, in trouble. Throws, incomplete. Under pressure, Cole Kmet the target. The ball was short. Third and goal to come. Don't really blame Fields there. He was under immense pressure. Really couldn't get that ball out. And this offensive line looks like crap. I mean, wow. Really bad stuff. So it's going to be third down and goal now for the Bears. Third and goal, Fields out of the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Tunyon lines up in the slot. Fields back to pass, has some time, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Hit hard. Gain of nothing. Fourth and goal. Vikings player injured on that play. They're helping him up. Fields running off the field. Davenport is down and hurt. Oh, yeah, no flag. John pointed that out. There was a helmet-to-helmet hit on Fields, and there's nothing. Nothing thrown. Fields on the sideline, probably wondering why. I don't blame him. 4th and goal. The Bears are going to take the points and hopefully tie this one up, barring an unforeseen circumstance. 14:01 on the clock. It's 4th down and goal. Davenport's limping off the field. He doesn't look too good. Hopefully he'll be okay for Minnesota. Going to be a field goal attempt for the Bears officially. Cairo Santos will do the honors and try and tie this one up for Chicago. A 22-yard attempt, like the old school PATs. 51 straight field goals made for Santos inside 40 yards. Will they blow it here? Kick is up. And you bet it's good. The Bears have tied it up at 3. So despite all the things we've been complaining about, it is a 3-3 ball game. The Bears are in this thing 3-3 early on in the second quarter. Thoughts so far, guys, on what you've seen? It's a 3-3 football game. It's a tie game. And the optimists will say, hey, it's a tie game. But I'll tell you what, so far I've been disappointed in performances from a lot of different people. The run game's been the only positive as of right now. And that includes, ironically enough, even Velus Jones Jr. Velus Jones getting a carry, making the most of it. Darrington Evans and Deontay Foreman running the heck out of the football fields has been a non-factor today. And that's because the offensive line, too, has been horrendous. Curious to see how this one goes, how the rest of it goes. But right now it's 3-3. Early on in the second quarter. Vikings about to get the football back. Gio, the defense looks decent, though. Yeah, the defense did limit the Vikings to only putting up 3 points. Could have easily been a touchdown on their drive. Did not happen. And the run game, for sure, has been great. Run game's been outstanding. If I really should look at those specific numbers, because I'm even curious. Deontay Foreman averaging 6 per carry. Fields averaging 7 per carry. Evans averaging 6 per carry. And Velus Jones 1 carry for 17 yards. The run game's been great. And Ron, you're right. It's about if this team's heading in the right direction, which we said before this game began, especially in the Fields' perspective, because frankly, the Bears will have a top 10 pick, maybe even 2 of them. So the question is, do you stick with Fields or draft somebody? The rest of this season is going to be an indictment on how good or bad Fields does, and should the Bears draft another quarterback, and should they pay Fields $200 million? So not looking good for him so far. Offensive line has been horrendous, though. That's a fact. I'll give him the credit and the benefit of the doubt there. Right now, the run game, though, has been the Bears' only bright spot. The defense has been okay, and we'll see how they respond now after tying up this game at 3 apiece. They missed that head-to-head call. They're showing Fields getting hit on that 3rd down opportunity, 3rd and goal. And Fields got hit head-to-head, no penalty. Notable and something to consider and think about as this one moves forward. So 22-yarder from Santos ties things up at 3, and he's going to kick this one off to Minnesota. Powell will let this one go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Minnesota from their own 25. No danger of any injury above the neck on Justin Fumble. 7+ minute drive, and that's impressive. It's unfortunate that out of those 7 minutes, though, they didn't even score a touchdown. That kind of sucks. So here comes Minnesota. First drive, they look pretty darn good. They just got stuffed up by the Bears defense. 1st and 10. Cousins under center. Madison alone in the backfield. It's 1st and 10. Addison in motion. Hand off. It's Madison up the middle. Gain of maybe 2. 2nd down to come for Minnesota. Jones on the stop. Panthers and Dolphins update. How about them Panthers? They're up 14-0 over Miami. Adam Thielen making a catch. 2nd down and 8. Cousins is 3 of 4 today for 21 yards. He lines up under center. Tight end in motion for Minnesota. Cousins on play action, going to go deep, and it catch is made near midfield. And the Vikings move the chains in a big way. KJ Osborne. And credit to Kirk Cousins for finding a soft spot in the Bears' zone defense. Osborne was surrounded, but there was an opportunity. Cousins made it happen. 1st down and 10, 12:30 to go. Vikings from their own 48. Hand off to Madison. Madison cuts back up the middle. Gains at least 6. 2nd down to come. Cousins so far 4 of 5 for 42 yards. That sounds about right. Second and 4, 6-yard gain officially for Alexander Madison. He is a stud at running back. Cousins under center. 2nd and 4. Ooh, what a nice pitch right here. This was an interesting play, but nothing doing. The Bears snip it out. Powell on the end-around pitch. He gets nothing. 3rd down and 4. Brisker on the tackle. Yes, indeed, a good read there from the defense. The Bears snipped that one out pretty quickly. It was a fake to Madison, a pitch to Powell, and he got nowhere. Brisker on the tackle. 3rd down and 5. Cousins out of the shotgun. 5 wide receiver set, trips to the near side. Cousins, passes, this one's caught. And a 1st down and more. KJ Osborne again extends the drive for Minnesota. And the Vikings keep on moving. They're inside Bears territory near the 35. Big catch for Osborne. 1st down and 10 at the 35 for Minnesota. Under center is Cousins. Play action, roll out, in trouble, throws. This one incomplete. Good job by the Bears defense. Cousins got hits as he threw that football. Bears put him under pressure. He's now 5 of 7. Slants will kill any zone defense, and it certainly has today, Dan, for the Bears. So here we go. The Bears, 81 rushing yards to Minnesota's 14, and yet the Vikings are doing a lot better. The Bears have -3 passing yards today. 2nd and 10. Cousins out of the shotgun, a handoff to Madison. He gets nowhere. The Bears stuff him up. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd down and long for Minnesota. Vikings are on the edge of field goal range as it is. Even if the Bears could keep them where they are, they could attempt a long kick. But a good job by the Bears there to keep them back there. And let's see if they can make sure they don't convert on 3rd down. 3rd and 12 officially. Minnesota at the Bears 37. 5 wide receivers set for Minnesota. Cousins out of the shotgun. Quick pass. This one caught across the middle, but not enough for the 1st down. Powell with the catch. He gets up just around the 32. Going to be 4th down to come. Good job by the Bears defense. Once again, bending, not breaking. Minnesota is going to have to kick a field goal here. Powell with the nice catch, but the Bears were right there to take him down. A 51-yard attempt. So we just saw the Vikings make one from 52 last time. Greg Joseph from 51. The kick is up, and it is good. Joseph makes it 6-3. Yep. No one's blocking your comments, Island Man. You might be spamming or might be YouTube, but no one's blocking you. We're not even moderating comments right now. So I don't know why they're being blocked, but we're not doing anything on our end. It's 6-3 Minnesota. They take the lead. The Bears defense again bends and doesn't break. But, man, this offense needs to figure it out fast. Very curious to see how the Bears respond. It's headed there on the screen. This isn't, conjecture. This is the truth. They have -3 passing yards right now, too. So, yikes. They really need to figure it out. And, yeah, Dan, hell of a kick. I mean, I wish the Bears had Greg Joseph, too. I mean, he is looking solid today so far. 2 kicks from 51 and 52. Made both of them easily. So let's see what the Bears do here. How will they respond to all of this? John's not a censoring type feminist. I called DeAndre Hopkins a good player, and they blocked that. Yeah, see, so, I mean, yeah, it's a YouTube thing. We very rarely remove comments, unless, these people are, like, spamming or, if you guys, if it gets really out of hand. But we're all about freedom here. You guys are welcome to say whatever you'd like. Island Man, no, I know, I love John. He's the best. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, we want everybody to interact. We love the comments. We love you people hanging out with us and commenting and interacting. That's what makes these streams fun. So here we go. 6-3, Minnesota. Bears will have the football. 8:56 to go here in quarter number 2. Velus Jones is going to be returning. And here's Joseph after just hitting that big field goal, ready to kick this one off. 6-3 Minnesota. Anybody's game early on. Here comes the kick. And Jones opts to return this one from the end zone. Jones up to the 20. Jones up to the 30. And a nice return from Velus Jones Jr. Steve Gordon, thank you from Roanoke, Virginia. Hey, Steve, thank you for tuning in, my man. And appreciate the shout out. Appreciate everybody, letting us know where you're from. We love to give your town and you a shout out here on the program. So the Bears will start near their own 30, 8:50 to go. At their own 29 for first down and 10. 6-3 ball game. First and 10. Mooney in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. And up. The ball comes out. Foreman lost it. Bears recover. Flag thrown as well. Tunyon recovers the football. Oh, no. Let's see what that flag's about. And the flag here is going to be holding on the Bears, of course. Penalty declined. First and 10. 6-3 game. So that fumble was real. That ball came out. The Bears are going to lose yards because of it. Foreman could not hold on to the ball. A hard hit. Nobody even touched the football. He just lost it. Out of the shotgun, it's 2nd and 16 for Fields and the Bears. Scott in motion. Fields. Across the middle, incomplete. No flag. Fields wants one. Didn't get it. 3rd and 16. That was a video game fumble. 3rd down and 16. The Bears not looking good here. Can they come through after the fumble, which set them back about 6 yards? What will the Bears do here? What will they draw up? It's 3rd and 16. They're deep inside their own territory. Fields is out of the shotgun. Bears have 4 wide receivers out and about. Komet in motion. Fields back to pass. He's going to run it. Fields looking for the first down. He can't get it. A little bit short. Makes up some yardage. But as of right now, the Bears are going to have to punt. Valiant effort. Just not enough. Fields slides to avoid contact smartly, and the Bears are going to have to punt the football. 4th down and 5. Here's the punt from Gill. It'll be returned at the 17 by Minnesota, up to the 26. Powell on the return. Make something happen. Minnesota, once again, prime opportunity, good field position to try and score and make their lead even bigger. At 6-3 right now. Remember that guy that the Bears traded for? His name was Moore. Wonder what happened to him. Me too. Fields rarely gets illegal hit calls. This is a tough D. Fields is noticing the difference. And that was the key. And, we'll talk about this later after the game if this continues. But just remember that Fields these past 2 weeks faced some of the worst defenses in football. Denver and the Commanders. Oh, the Commanders' front 3 are good. Yeah, their overall defense was ranked 29th heading into the game. Just saying. So before we all get bent out of shape or wondering what's going on, I just want to make sure everybody's aware that the 2 defenses Fields faced in these last 2 games are some of the worst in the NFL. He's facing a decent defense now. They're not even great. They're 23rd in football, and yet he's getting killed. So I'm just saying. Just saying. Steve from Payne, Ohio. Awesome commentary, brother. Well, Steve, great to see you, man. And thank you for hopping on in here with us. Hope you stay for a while. We do this every week for every Bears game. We have videos throughout the week. This show is on a couple of radio and TV stations in the area. Appreciate you hanging out, my man. So 6-3, second quarter. Tough game so far for the Bears. Minnesota's going to have the football here in a second on offense with an opportunity to really take control, score a touchdown, and make this a 2-possession game. Yep, these coaches don't take accountability. It's execution, and let's have a great week at practice. Exactly. There is no accountability on this team at all. And we could go back to many instances in which we saw it, too. So, Kevin O'Connell and company making the best of this situation. They're up 6-3, 7:42 to go. Minnesota's going to have the football. Cousins out of the shotgun to begin things. Akers is the running back in. 3 wide receiver set for Minnesota. Fake the handoff. Cousins going deep downfield. It is caught. What a play. Oh, no, we lost it. Oh, man, my bad. Addison came down and couldn't hold on to the football. It looked like a great catch from my angle. Oh, he had it and just couldn't hold on to it hitting the ground. Great effort by Addison. At the end, it's an incomplete pass. Addison had the Bears secondary beat right there. Just couldn't hold on. 6-3, 2nd and 10. Cousins is 6 of 9. Shotgun for Cousins. Quick pass. It's a screen. And some room to run for the Vikings. 1st down and more. K.J. Osborne. The 3rd time we've mentioned his name coming through on a second or third and long situation and converting for the first down. And oh, somebody's hurt for the Bears. Looks like Tyreek Stevenson is down, and he's not feeling too well. They're going to take an injury timeout, it looks like. Tyreek Stevenson on the ground. Injury of the Bears, yep. So that was Tyreek Stevenson who went down. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I need to get off of Twitter. You know, we got people out there who are fanboys and not realists. That's not what we are here at Sports Talk Chicago. We got people posting, hey, since we did our hashtag Stand With Fields post, Fields is doing this. And I'll tell you, I've never seen that sort of treatment for a Chicago Bears quarterback in my life. And, you know, it'd be justifiable if he was a superstar, but the fact is he still has stuff to prove to. Ridiculous stuff. Vikings receivers have prevented completions, more completions than the Bears secondary. Seems like every possession someone goes down. Earn a flag. Dude was early as heck on the tackle. Yes, he was, Dan. Hey, 101 watching here with us now. Appreciate it, guys. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button. Injury timeout on the field. Tyreek Stevenson went down hard and got hurt. So, waiting for that to kind of clear up on the field, and we'll get back to the action here. Justin Fumbles, conference record is 1-8. He is the worst conference record of any active QB in the NFL. Is the defensive line providing any pressure today? Well, no, because there's been no sack of Kirk Cousins yet. Night and day difference from last week against Washington. It is not looking good. I can hear the Fire Eberflus chants coming since Fields doesn't look good. These teams are playing so bad I'm actually getting bored. I'll tell you what, at least it's a close game for now. And I think, you know, I think it's going to be a close game throughout, as we predicted on the program earlier this week. I don't think the Bears are going to come out on top, though. They got to really change their tune if they want to win this game. Doesn't seem like they want to win, you know. 6-3, 7:20 to go, second quarter. First down and 10 for Minnesota. Under center is Cousins. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Ball is out! And the ball is still alive. It goes out of bounds. The Bears seem to have recovered it. What's the call? The Bears are celebrating. Edwards has it. And it's Bears football. Wow! Cousins pulling a Carson Wentz or a Justin Fields. And that ball was out. And the Bears got it before it went out of bounds. Wow, what a play. Akers, the running back, the intended target. And the ball was short. Not really his fault. That was a live football. O'Connell is stunned on the sideline, and he said, F, man. That's what he just said. Hold on, Cousins is still on the field here, though. Oh, hold on a minute now. Maybe they're going to have to review it to see if that ball didn't go out of bounds, because if the ball did, it's going to be Viking football at that spot. But Cousins is still standing there, so before we start celebrating, I want to make sure. Let's see here. The Vikings offense is still standing on the field. And O'Connell is still calling plays. So I don't know what happened. They're bringing in Dean Blandino to talk about this, whether or not that ball went out of bounds. The ruling on the field's a fumble. But, yeah, if that ball hit that white, it is out of bounds, and that's awfully close. awfully close to see. And wow, okay, what a horrible view. This cameraman for Fox gets a freaking guy in his camera view. They're reviewing this stuff. Wow, if you're watching this at home, guys, you know what I'm talking about. You got to be freaking kidding me. Oh my goodness, dumb. Anyway, 1st and 10 here. It still says on the field. We're waiting on the call, waiting on the ruling. Here's a good angle. Let's see if that ball. I think he has it. But we're going to have to see what this call is. Remember, the ruling on the field's a fumble as well, so they need to see, overturning evidence to switch the call. So I'm very curious to see what they do. They said it was a pass? They said it was a pass? That means it's Vikings football? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Because I'll tell you what, if that happened to Justin Fields and the Bears, it'd be a fumble. How much you want to bet it'd be a fumble? 6-3, Vikings trying to really hurry up and get this playoff. They don't want a challenge from the Bears, and they get it off. That's it. It's over. Cousins to pass, up the middle, incomplete. Hockenson, the intended target. Oh, that is BS. Give me a break. A pass my ass. That was not a pass. Nope, not a pass. I don't care what anybody tells me. Try to justify it. Bull crap call. 3rd and 19. Out of the shotgun is Cousins. That catch is made by Hockenson, nowhere near the first down marker. The Bears stop him. They're going to get the ball back.
No. It wasn't that. They said it was. They said they didn't recover it in bounds.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, the Bears didn't recover it in bounds. Here's the punt from Minnesota. That ball is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Bears will start at their own 20. Yeah, they ruled it was not recovered in bounds. Man, these guys are really screwing this one up. These officials really screwing around out there. You got to be kidding me. Wow. Okay then. Anyway, going to be Bears football anyway. They start at their own 20. It's 6-3. The real storyline is going to be, how do they respond? I mean, their offenses looked horrendous today, passing the football. Question is, can they make something happen on this drive? They're running, and that's what's happening. That's how they're moving. That's how they put up 3 points. 85 rushing yards for the Bears, only 4 passing yards officially. 6:06 to go. 6-3 football game from their own 20. It's Fields out of the shotgun. Fields back to pass. Across the middle, and that's caught. Big gain. Darnell Mooney past the 50. And up near the Vikings 40. Darnell Mooney. And the Bears all of a sudden are in Minnesota territory with 5:40 to go. Mooney was wide open across the middle, broke a couple of tackles, stayed on his feet, and gained even some more yards. From the 41 of Minnesota, it's Fields and company. 1st and 10. Evans in motion. High snap. Handoff to Evans up the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Darrington Evans. Panthers, Dolphins, by the way. The Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa coming back already. It's 14-14. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 2nd and 9. $4:50 to go. Fields out of the shotgun from the Viking 40. In trouble, Fields avoids the pressure, still on his feet, throws off his back foot. This one's caught. Evans breaks a tackle, gains 3 before being forced out of bounds. Third down and short to come. Nice job by Evans to find a way to get open. Gave Fields an out. He would have been sacked regardless. Yeah, DJ Moore wide open downfield. Moore calling for the football. Fields just not seeing him. The things that make you wonder. Just saying. Third down and 7, 4:08 to go. Fields out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set. Commits the tight end. Handoff up the middle. Darrington Evans. Not much, maybe a gain of 2. It's been the Evans show on this series. Now it's going to be 4th down and 4. Are they? Yeah, they're not doing anything. They're not going to go for it. Special teams coming out. But they are bringing Santos out for a long field goal attempt to try and tie this game up. A 53-yard attempt. Santos is 9 of 9 on the season. From 53. The kick is up. And it is good. Cairo Santos. It's 6-6. Yeah, dumb call for a run on 3rd and 7. Collect baseball, Clint, my man. Yeah, dumb call. They don't trust Fields to throw on 3rd. They have no trust in Fields. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. It's also Getsy being stupid. I think it's a combination of both. Combination of both. No, they're not the monsters of the Midway. They're more like the bear cubs of the Midway. That might be copyright infringement. How we doing out there, guys? Bears, Vikings, play-by-play and reaction here on Sports Talk Chicago. It's Jon Zaghloul here with you. John Meadows directing and producing. Hey, if you like what you hear, you can subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. We really appreciate it. Our following is really grows, and we do these streams for every Bears game. So you guys are awesome fans and have a great opportunity to enjoy the time we get with all of you. We actually had a little bit momentum on that drive. That's right, Dan. There was some momentum. Obviously, it didn't work out. And I'll look at those numbers for you, Chris. Let me make sure I confirm those. I don't want to misspeak. Yeah. 1 catch for Mooney, 1 catch for Moore, 1 for Kometz, 1 for Evans, and then 1 for Blassingame. So, yeah. Hands down. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for the donation, my man. I really appreciate that. And DJ was wide open. DJ was wide open. And Fields chose not to throw it to him, whether he didn't see him, whatever it is, wide open downfield. And these are the things we talk about. Getsy should have to take a breathalyzer before each game. Wow, what is Getsy calling the teddy bears of the Midway? Yep. I'm with all of you guys. Not looking good so far. All right, well, they're going to get back to the action here. Don't know what exactly is going to happen. Man, we'll have to see how the Bears can do here now, trying to limit what's going on with the Vikings. So, Cairo Santos is back to kick this off, one of the unsung heroes of this season, not just this game. He's 10 of 10 on the year on field goals. It's a 6-6 ball game, 3:18 to go, and here's the kick. Right through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So, Vikings will start at their own 25. First down at 10, 3:18 to go. Hawkinson in motion. Cousins under center. Madison in the backfield. Hand off. Madison gets to the outside, finds a corner, and gains 10. Alexander Madison. 3:10 to go. Here in the end of the second quarter, getting close to halftime. We're going to be with you during halftime, so don't leave us. It's a 6-6 football game. 3 flat to go in the second. Second down and 2. Cousins under center, back to pass. Cousins across the middle, checks it down. It's incomplete. Madison, the intended target, could not hold on to the football. Going to be 3rd down and 2. So does that mean the Bears offense only works against the worst teams in the NFL? Good job, Chris. You catch on quick. That's how it's looking so far. So does that justify, Getsy staying, Fields staying, all the, I'm just saying, things to think about as this season moves forward. Hope they improve, but not looking good today. 3rd down and 2. It's Cousins out of the shotgun. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. He's barking out commands. Madison is in motion. 5 on the play clock. Here is Cousins with a 4-wide receiver set, back to pass. Cousins looking. Ball is up, and it's picked off. Intercepted by the Bears. What a play. And the Bears have the football. Kirk Cousins screws up, and the Bears make him pay. Looks like he might have gotten hit, or that ball might have gotten tipped as he threw it, and Cousins was picked off. Take a look at this replay here. The Bears got a hand on it. That ball was up, and it was picked. Oh, my. Tipped up right there in the back. Ed Words, I think, had it. Nice play. And the Bears with a prime opportunity to, at minimum, put up a field goal. They need a touchdown, though, really. Ball at the Minnesota 35. Fields out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Foreman in motion. Fields on the keeper. Gains maybe 1. The Bears take advantage. Talked about this in our game preview. Kirk Cousins is due for about an interception a game. You can make him, screw up, and they did. Second and 9, 6-6 game. The Bears gained 1. They're really still at the 35. Jones in motion. Fields back to pass, in trouble. Gets it off to Kmet. It's a tight end screen. Kmet stays on his feet, and he's going to be just a little bit short of that 1st down marker. Maybe a 3rd down and 2. That will make the Bears get to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go, second quarter. Bears on a 3rd down and 2 inside Viking territory, trying to make something happen. So the interception puts the Bears in a prime opportunity to score a touchdown, really. If they don't get a touchdown here, I'd also consider that a massive failure. A field goal's not going to do it here. You need a touchdown in this situation. There's no doubt about it. Field goal is not going to be enough. Another game to be decided by which team sucks less. It's true. And they need a touchdown. Yes, thank you, Keith. Yeah, they do. A field goal is not going to do anything here. You might as well not even score then because, you're probably going to be the last team with the football. Vikings get the ball in the second half. You need a touchdown here. You need a touchdown to set a tone. So I really hope they're aiming for that because if they don't, not a good look. They need a TD here. Maybe after running so well, you'll take advantage of some play-action rollout. Dr. Ramirez, good to see you, and you're right. Vikings will adjust at halftime, and of course we won't, and I see that happening too. Yep. Why do I keep putting myself through this every Sunday? Ron, because you're here with us. You put yourself through it because you love us so much, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Dude, no. You're here because you love Sports Talk Chicago so much. That's why you're with us every Sunday, because you love us. You love John and John, right? All righty. Back to the action in Chicago. Vikings, Bears, 1:59 to go, second quarter. It's going to be a third down and short. The Bears have to make something happen. A touchdown's key is what I would say, because if you could kick a field goal with a minute 50 to go, I'll give it right back to Minnesota, too. They could even score. Shotgun for Fields on a third down and 2. 3 wide receiver set. Tunyon in motion. Back to pass, Fields. Throws it up. That ball is live, and that ball is picked. Justin Fields throws a pick, and here come the Vikings on the return past the 20, near the 25-yard line. Intercepted. That's what I want to see before I go crazy. Did he get hit? What happened? I think so, too. Let's take a look at this replay here. I really want to know what happened, but oh, boy. Let's see. Yeah, he was hit, but that ball went up, and it was picked off. So much for a touchdown. If anything, now the Vikings have an opportunity to, at minimum, kick a field goal. Ouch. Yep. That's a pick. Cousins out of the shotgun on a first down and 10 from the 23. They're going to hand this one off to Madison. Madison fights through, gets up near the 30. No, guys, don't criticize Justin Fields. I promise you nothing is his fault. 2nd and 4. Cousins across the middle. This one's caught. First down and more up near the 40. Flags fly after the catch. Powell on the reception. See what this penalty's all about. Eberflus doesn't look too happy. Might be on the Bears. Let's see what this is. Illegal hands to the face, and why wouldn't it be on the Bears? That penalty is declined because of the first down. So, penalty declined, still a first down. 1st and 10 for Minnesota, a minute 23 to go. Here we go. 9 of 14 is Cousins for 86 yards and a pick. First down and 10. Cousins out of the shotgun. A 4 wide receiver set. Cousins back to pass. Downfield, and it's caught. Hockenson on the reception. Vikings inside Bears territory. Zach, that's how the media is. And we'll talk about it at the half. That's a big catch for Hockenson. And a big play for the Vikings and Cousins. 1st and 10 from the 40. Catch made. Hockenson fighting to get out of bounds. 2nd down. 57 seconds on the clock, and Minnesota, to stop the clock, will take a timeout. They will blame the O-line because Fields is stiff in the pockets. Over under on how many times Eberflus says we need complimentary football. Fields will never win a Super Bowl. That's true. 2nd and 8. It's 6-6. 57 seconds to go. Minnesota used one of their timeouts. They're going to get the second half kick as well. So I'll tell you what, big opportunity for Minnesota to quickly put this game out of reach a bit. 4 wide receiver set on 2nd and 8. Screen pass, Madison on the reception. He's going to get up past the 35. Time is ticking. 3rd down for Minnesota. 3rd and 3 officially. 38 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun is Cousins. Back to pass. 30 seconds. Quick pass across the middle. You bet it's caught. T.J. Hockenson past the 30, near the 20. And the Vikings wisely call a timeout. So the Vikings are they're flying, man. They're coming down the field here. Hockenson with 4 catches for 42 yards, a couple of big ones on this drive alone. Fields worship is a priority. It really is, man. You know, is it not? Is it a bad thing to be just down the middle, apparently? You know, is it a bad thing to call it like it is? Apparently it is. 1st and 10, 28 seconds to go. Minnesota from the Bears 22. Cousins passes. That's caught. Madison fights and gets out of bounds. Gain of about 2 or 3. Flag late coming in on this play, too. See what this is all about. Holding on the defense. Defensive holding. Automatic 1st down. Tyreek Stevenson on the infraction. Yeah, that might have been holding. Yep, he's grabbing the jersey. It was I could see why they would call it. 22 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10. I get it. Ball at the Bears 17. Cousins out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Cousins fires. It's caught. Inside the 10. Caught by Powell. Vikings have 1 timeout remaining. 17 on the clock. They take their final timeout. So, at this point, it looks like Minnesota is going to be touchdown or bust, or maybe they're going to kick a field goal. They have their kicker, Greg Joseph, walking around on the sideline, maybe 1 or 2 more plays, and or maybe 1 play. If they don't get it, they spike it, kick a field goal. I don't know what they're going to do, but we'll see how they do. At minimum, you need points here. You need points if you're Minnesota. Second down and 3, 17 seconds left in the second quarter. From the 10, Cousins out of the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Cousins back to pass, and zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison makes it 13-6. And that's how this half is most likely going to end. 12 left on the clock. Jordan Addison, wide open, he beat Tyreek Stevenson easily. And Brisker on the help was behind. Kick is up. Oh, the PAT is blocked, and that ball is live. The Bears have it. They're going to return the ball, and they're going to be put out of bounds. So the PAT is no good. Good job by the special teams. It's still 12-6. Good second effort by that special teams corps, to their credit. But it's still a 12-6 football game. Nice block by the Bears on that play. I will give them that. That was a great play. So here comes Minnesota. They're going to try and make something happen here. Kick this one off to the Bears. "12 seconds to go in the second quarter. Vikings will get the football as well. Kick is up, and this is not going to be returned by Bettis Jones. Hey, I knew these last couple of games were fool's gold, too. Whether it's controversial or not, whether people want to say something or not, hey, I have no agenda. I just want to see the best players have the opportunity to succeed. And right now, Fields is not looking good. Would Bagent do better? Probably not, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It would really be a stunner if Bagent came in and did better. But anything is possible, The Bears are going to snap this one. Fields will knee it. That's the end of the first half of play. So, Fields at the half, 6 of 10, 58 yards, no touchdown, 1 pick, and a great 36.7 passer rating. 12-6 Minnesota at the half. What are we thinking, people? It's Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows directing and producing right here on Sports Talk Chicago. I'll tell you, man, ouch. What a tough start to this one for Justin Fields and company. The Bears are in this game. I mean, they're only down by 6 points, but my goodness, he is playing like crap. Going to go through some highlights here. We got Niners and Browns, and a fight before the game between those two teams. Brock Purdy, last pick in the draft. Well, he's turned out to be one of the best quarterbacks in football this year. Passed there to Christian McCaffrey for a touchdown. 10-0 as the Browns turn it around, and Kareem Hunt runs it all the way in for 16 yards. 10-7 at the half. Niners on top of the Browns. We're going to show Bears and Vikings highlights. We know how that goes, I should say. Play calling is awful. See, if he was at least above average then, they could build a team and draft later. It's like what happened. Bagent would get killed behind that line, and I agree, Dan. And that's what, people call for Bagent. I don't know if it'd be that much better. I really don't. Can't expect it either. Seahawks and Bengals, that's an interesting game. Joe Burrow and company. Burrow getting paid and now sucking for the Bengals. The Bengals are 2-3. They really could use a win today, and they're up 14-10 at the half over Seattle. Colts and Jaguars. Oh, look at that play from Jacksonville. That was Etienne, who did a wildcat, went all the way in for a touchdown. It's 21-6 Jaguars over the Colts. That's a stunner. Washington and Atlanta. Sam Howell, quarterback. Goes a touchdown to Curtis Samuel. How about Sam Howell, by the way? One of my new favorite quarterbacks. I loved his performance in the Bears game, in which they lost. 17-10 Commanders over the Falcons. Panthers and Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa against Bryce Young. And Tua looking like vintage to a 41-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. It was 14-0, and now it's 21-14 Miami. Baltimore, Tennessee, they played that one earlier today in London. Lamar Jackson and company. Jackson rolling out. He throws a touchdown to Zay Flowers for 10 yards. Ryan Tannehill also got hurt in the game. Ravens win 24-16. They're up to 4-2. Texans on top, 17-10. C.J. Stroud having another good game. Finally threw his first ever interception in the NFL, but he's doing good too. 17-10 Texans. So, the Fields worship, in my opinion, is off the charts. Okay, and, we're going to talk about this after the game if it continues, but, everybody here in these comments, everybody here with us right now is 100% right. And this doesn't mean I hate you if you disagree or anything, but these are the facts of the situation, right? The fact is Justin Fields right now is a 32 passer rating, okay? I mean, you cannot spin that in any way possible. Now, is it all on Fields? Well, yeah, no, he has no offensive line. I get that, Bears defense has played fine, in my opinion. You're only giving up 12 to Kirk Cousins, which is honestly a surprise. You even forced an interception, But, yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And we have to remember games like this, right? We can all remember the good times, Fields facing bad defenses and carving them up. That's awesome. But if you remember in 2020, the Bears cut ties with Mitch Trubisky. He led them on a nice 6-game win streak to end the year. Why did they cut him? Because the last couple of games in which he succeeded were against teams that had horrible defenses, right? Right or wrong? Right. So now we're in a situation where Fields is playing great against the worst defenses in football, but even when he faces a mid-level defense, he does this. So it's indicting it up, and he has to learn and grow, and there's not much time left. And this isn't a rush. This is his third year. How come C.J. Stroud gets it right out of the gut? I mean, C.J. Stroud's playing great, right? How come some of these other guys just get it? How come some of these other guys just know it right away and succeed? I'm not saying every quarterback has to be that way, right? But, I mean, all right, hey, here we go, Justin. It's your third year, and things are not looking good. Okay? Maybe you could go somewhere else. Somebody on ESPN said last week, this is the time to trade Fields, and everybody, of course, bears Twitter because they love Justin Fields to a fault. They roasted him, but I'll tell you what, he ain't looking good today. You want to trade Justin Fields today after this game? Hell no, right? C.J. Stroud's great. The reason why the Texans are 2-3 is because of him. If they had any other quarterback there, they'd be 0-5. So everybody just has to be careful. And, Bears fans don't care. I should say, sorry, not you guys. Bears Twitter especially don't care, right? They there are other media outlets out there, and you guys probably know who I'm talking about, who made a quote-unquote hashtag Stand With Fields post. They made a video sitting there trying to hype him up and rouse everybody up. You people are dumb. You people are stupid. I mean, how dumb must you be? The constant Fields worship just grinds my gears a bit. And this doesn't mean I hate Justin Fields. It means we got to be realistic here, okay? We got to be realistic. You're a hater. No, I'm not. I'm being realistic, okay? Mitch Trubisky had, he didn't put up a game like this, right, where it was like a 30. I mean, he did a couple of times, and then he got killed for it, rightfully so. Why is it with Fields? That we have to say, well, wait a minute, well, this, well, that? He is a walking excuse. I don't hate Justin Fields. I don't. If he does good, great. If he does bad, okay. I have no personal vendetta for or against him. But it is true that he's a walking excuse. It is true that the media has covered up for him what they did not do for Mitch Trubisky. All of this stuff is true. Okay? And I hope he proves me wrong, and maybe I'll look like a dummy at the end of this game. But I'll tell you what, once again, need a touchdown, crunch time, 2-minute warning, and you throw another pick. Okay? Every time there's a clutch situation, he crumbles. Totally crumbles. And that's sad. Anyway, oh boy. I just don't like the double standards. Always be fair. That's kind of my take, right? Always be fair. And, people in media are not fair. And they're pushing Justin Fields for whatever reason. And, I'm okay with pushing somebody if they're playing well, but he's not. Right. Fields needs all pro O linemen in 10 seconds per play to succeed. Remain in denial, continue to fail. Right. So King James, let's ask anybody here today, and this is a realistic question. This is not meant to hate. This is honesty. I want to ask all of you in the chat right now, respond to me. Would you pay Justin Fields a mega extension? Right? Because it's going to come to a point. It's going to be his 4th year next year, then the 5th year option. They're going to probably want to do an extension probably by the end of next year at the latest. Does anybody here think today, raise your hand, comment in the chat, that the Bears should pay him 6 years, 150, 6 years, $200 million, $40 million per year like Daniel Jones? Yep. No, no way, no way. Thank you. And that's all I have to say. That speaks for itself. And until things change, that speaks for itself. I don't even need to criticize his performance anymore. I don't even need to sit there and go, all this. No, I don't. All I need to say is, will you pay him 6 years, $200 million? And I can guarantee you this: there are a lot of people, a lot of Bears fans who would say yes to that. And if you would, then have fun being mediocre, have fun being horrible like this for the next 10 years at that point. I did want to get to this too, guys. Want to make sure I mention this to all of you who are hanging out here with us. 95 of you here with us during halftime. Let me know where you're watching from. Comment. Want to shout you guys out. Shout out your hometown. Shout you guys out as people. Feel free to comment. Let us know where you're from. We're going to get to everybody as they comment here through before the end of the half. Usually a halftime tradition here on Sports Talk Chicago, and we appreciate all of you hanging out here with us. Yak, I like baseball. Clint, my man, Columbus, Ohio. Clint and I chatted it up on the phone yesterday. Great friend of mine, friend of the program. Ron, West Virginia. Payne, Ohio. Stephen, Jacksonville, Florida. Patrick, GM in the middle of Packerland. Be Wicked, of course, over out in Pittsburgh, PA. Ooh, Kent, San Antonio, Texas. Yes, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Skip, not too far away from Chicagoland. Some would say that's part of Chicagoland. So, beautiful area out there. Yeah, the Vikings will score on this first drive. I agree with you, Tigritty Gone. I think it's going to happen, and things are going to just get more diluted in terms of score. Only a spoonful out in Columbus, Ohio. You and Clint out in that same area. Very nice area. NFL QB should show improvement. Yes, they should by the third year. Yeah. I feel like I'm living in Despair, Illinois. Fields has shown regression. Yep. He has Zach Goldstein, Fax, King James, Jalen Hurts, and Josh Allen did. He looked better last season. Fields, yeah, he did actually. He did look better last year. If we want to, be honest evaluators, he certainly looked better last year. It's true. I can't wait for the 2024 draft. Hey, Barry, Lexington, Kentucky. What a beautiful area. Lexington's really nice. Kentucky's really nice to me. I was excited when the Bears drafted Fields, but he just isn't it. He can't read defenses. Yep. RM, a shout out from KC. Yes, sir. Good to see you. He just refuses to take what the defense gives him. Glendale, Arizona, ME. Art Soda out in Nashville. Yeah. They're not going to put in Bajan. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to put in Bajan. Stuart Burton, Durham, England. Wow. International audience here on Sports Talk Chicago. Very nice. Yeah, they're not going to put in Bajan. And here's why, Stephen. And this is not me trying to poo-poo on your idea. I mean, I just don't think it's going to happen because, they're going to, they want, if they take out Field for Bajan, right, it's going to set a precedent. And they don't want the media to come after them as well because everybody's going to cry. Everybody's going to cry and get so mad that they put in Bajan. It's not going to happen. And do I think Bajan would do great in this game, in this situation? No, probably not. I mean, this is a tough situation. They're not playing well. Right. Unless Fields gets injured, they're not going to sit him. So that's what I mean. And they're going to do everything they can to keep Fields in the game. I mean, Fields got beaten up and, he was looked at by the trainers in the first quarter. And what happened? He stayed in the game. They don't want him to sit. They don't want Bajan to come in. 12-6 ball game. Started the third quarter in Chicago. Sterling Heights, Metro Detroit. Yeah. All right. Santos to play QB. Who knows? Why not, right? Give it a try. I'm with you, Dan. Hey, watch it with your cousin Ray Buchanan, by the way. Yes. And I know, Dan, we've talked about it. See, Dan and I could have a civil discussion about Justin Fields without F you, you're a hater, F you, you're whatever, right? We could just talk about it. We do all the time, right? Hey, we're not on the same side, that's totally okay. It's okay to be on differing viewpoints and have a honest conversation and be friends, you know? So I'm appreciative of Dan saying that. It's 1st and 10. Going to be Vikings football from the 25. 90 of you guys here with us right now. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hang out with us all the time. We appreciate you being here. From the 25, it's going to be Minnesota. 1st down and 10. Kirk Cousins and company back at it. They're up 12-6. Pitch on a 1st down. It's Madison. Madison with some room to run gets up to the 30 before being taken down. A nice, strong 5-yard gain to start off this drive for Minnesota. Cousins is 15 of 20 for 143 yards. 2nd and 5. Cousins out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Pass is caught by Hawkinson right near the line of scrimmage. Gain of nothing. So 3rd down. And Dan, yeah, say hi to him. Yeah, Ray Buchanan, number 34 for Falcons back in the day. Please hit him up and say hello. And honored to have him kind of hang in on our broadcast and watch with you today, man. That's so cool. Dan knows everybody. I'll tell you, Dan knows a lot of people. 3rd down and 5. 4 wide receivers set. It's Cousins out of the shotgun from the 30. Cousins going to go deep downfield. That ball is incomplete and just out of the reach of KJ Osborne, who's been Cousins' preferred target on 3rd down. 4th down and 5. And the Vikings are going to have to punt. And Mars, man, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, Mitch did not get the same treatment as Justin. Nah, it didn't go that way for Mitch. That's a fact. I mean, Mitch could post a picture of his baby today on Instagram and people still roast him. So you're wrong. I mean, it's objective truth. Look it up. 4th down and 5. Here comes the punt from Minnesota. And the Bears back to return. Good punt, actually. Fair catch called for and caught right around the 32. All righty, Justin Fields and company coming out on the field. What can the Bears do here? Decent field position to start off as well. They're showing some Fields interceptions here. Wow, I'm actually stunned. And then they're showing, this is a play from the Commanders game. Yep, wide open DJ Moore, corner of the end zone. So 1st and 10. Fields has this one off, and it's a run. How about Foreman? He had that fumble, which was scary, but Foreman overall is gaining a lot of yards per carry. Foreman's been doing a great job today. Shows why he should not be inactive all the time. I mean, he's certainly earned his stay today. He's averaging 4+ yards per carry so far. Second down and 4. 6-yard gain on that carry from Foreman. Fields out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, in trouble. Now has some time, avoids the pressure. He's going to run for it, and Fields gets the 1st down and more, a gain of at least 10. Nice run there. So Fields moves the chains. 12:40 to go. DJ Moore, by the way, who had 200+ yards, last week. He only has 1 catch today. How about that, guys? 1 catch today for DJ Moore, 200+ yards last week. 1st down at 10, 12:20 to go, and Moore is going to line up on the far side. 1st and 10 from the Bears, 48. They're near midfield. Mooney in motion. Fields fakes the handoff. Back to pass, in trouble. Feels the pressure. Has some time, room to run. He's going to run, and he gets taken down. Gain of maybe 3. Fields hit pretty hard. Gets helped up by his teammates on the sideline. He got hit good. wraparound tackle from behind. No flag, no penalty. Second and 7. Ed and Dan on WGN, by the way, are great. I've had Dan on this show a couple of times. Dan's a really nice guy, too, Dan Hampton. Second down and 7, 11:30 to go. Fields under center, second and 7. Pitch, Evans, nothing. Maybe a gain of maybe 1. Probably not. Just got back up to the line of scrimmage. Third down to come. Third down and long for the Bears. They are in Viking territory, but Brian Flores and his team doing a good job at limiting the Bears' offense. Third and 7 officially. 11 flat to go here in the third quarter. It's third and 7. Fields out of the shotgun in Minnesota territory. 10:40 to go. Fields back to pass. A lot of time. Avoids the pressure. Fields in trouble. That ball is out, and it's incomplete. And Fields is hurt for a minute. Oh, he's slow to get up. And nothing doing there. Fields had a lot of time in the pocket, just couldn't do it. He is wincing a bit. Hopefully he's okay. Fourth down and 12. That ball's got to come out if you're Justin Fields. He's holding his thumb, so hopefully he'll be okay here. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was not on the line. No, that you can't be holding the ball for 20 seconds, Justin. I mean, and there, Mooney was open. Moore was open. I see 2 wide receivers open on this film right here. Here comes the punt. Of course, Bears punt the football, and the Vikings will let it hop. Great punt by the Bears. It's down at the 5-yard line. That was nice. Good job, Trenton Gill. Yeah, you deserve to be. Yes. Get up. Yes. Gill definitely deserves to celebrate. Good job. Fields is in the tent, by the way, so maybe we will see Bajan today. That is not good news. Just trying to tweet something out here, live tweet. Man. Chicago media will blame the O-line. They're going to blame the Bears' loss on Fields getting hurt. He's in the tent right now. Let's see how the rest of this one goes. Look, at the end of the day, he's a human being. I'm not going to say anything about Fields getting hurt. It's unfortunate. I will say that, but I'll tell you what. Let's say they do lose this game and Bajan plays the rest of the way. Let's assume that occurs, right? Fields is still partially to blame for this loss. Okay, at least as of right now. It's 12-6. Let's see what happens. Yeah, man, this is bad stuff. Bad stuff we're seeing here. So Peterman is inactive today, Skip. So Bajan is the official backup. Now, if Bajan gets hurt, they are going to put in Peterman. Okay, but Peterman is inactive. So it's going to be the Bajan show. Fields to the locker room, says Zach, and yeah, he was in the tent. So Fields goes into the locker room. It will be the Bajan show. Maybe Bajan leads the Bears to a win. I mean, this, who knows? I mean, it's a one-possession game. As bad as this game is gone, I want to make sure I emphasize this. It's a 6-point game. They're in this. They've been in this the whole time. So I'm just saying. But yeah, there goes. Yeah, Fields is heading to the locker room. Tyson Bajan's going to be the guy. And let's, looking at this replay here. Ooh, he landed on that hand pretty bad. So Here's Minnesota I formation. They're at their own 5 for 1st and 10. Nice job by the Bears. Sanborn, and they're pushing back Minnesota. No safety on that play. The Bears argued for it. Madison taken down due to forward progress. They're back at the 3. That was nice from Sanborn. Here we go. 2nd and 12. Minnesota at their own 2. Cousins under center. Play action. A lot of time to throw. Completes it. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Dropped by Madison. Dropped by Madison. 3rd and 12. That's Rank-a-Lank baseball safety in play here. 3rd down and 12. The Bears looking good. And again, it's a 6-point game. What if Bajan comes in, throws a touchdown, all of a sudden the Bears are winning? I'm just saying. They're going to get great field position no matter what. If they keep Minnesota where they are now, they're going to stand firm on 3rd down and 12. Here we go. 4 on the play clock. 9 flat in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide receivers set. And oh boy, that's going to be a flag. Minnesota commits a delay of game. They're going to move back a bit. Even more. Move back to the 1. Make it a 3rd down and 14 to come. Third down and 14. 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 6-point football game. Cousins out of the shotgun. A 4 wide receiver set. Cousins deep inside his end zone. Back to pass, in trouble. Throws it. This one caught. Hawkinson. He gets taken down at the 9. Bears football to come. Okay. All right. Here comes Bajent and company. Are we going to see something historic today? Are we going to see something interesting today? I'll tell you what. I did not have Bajent coming in on my bingo card. I'm very curious to see how he does during an in-game situation. Now a flag flies. Everyone doing the pointing. Who's in trouble here? Officials talking things over. The Vikings were pointing to the Bears. The Bears pointed to the Vikings. Who did it? Offsides on the Bears. Still 4th down. Almost blew it. Fourth down and 1. Minnesota to punt the ball. Here it comes. Kick is up, and a pretty good kick, actually, considering where they are. This is going to be fair caught at the 41. No one's crying on Twitter, Zach. I'm looking right now on Twitter. Everybody's just defending him. You know what I mean? Or I should say this, the people who defended Twitter or defended Fields last week are now saying, oh, no, it's too late in the game to have a game like this. All you people are a joke. All you people are a freaking joke. Oh, my goodness. All these people, you're all jokes. You're all, you're suck-ups and it's actually pathetic and sad to see that. Freaking damn sad. Really it is. All these people, oh, no. Last week, no, he's turning a corner. And if you're not with us, you're against us. And Justin's going to be fine. And shut up. Now, I mean, it's too late in the game for a game like this. No, you just said last week that I'm with Fields. People are dumb. Oh, my goodness. They are. I'm sorry. And I'm okay with defending Fields if he plays well. I'm okay with, you're okay to switch your position, but don't, make these videos and crap on people who think the opposite, then turn around next week and say, well, you can't have a game like this. It's one or the other, or, you could turn it around, and based on performance, but treating people who are on the other side like that for really no reason is dumb. That's all. O.B. Waukee, I'm excited too. I am so excited right now. Can you guys believe Bajan's coming in? First of all, that's unbelievable in and of itself. Imagine if he wins, right? And then what's going to happen? What are people going to say? Because I'll tell you what, I'll wait. I don't want to say anything yet because Bajan could be a huge flop. I don't want to make myself look like a dummy. I'm going to wait. But I will say this. If Bajan wins, there's going to be an interesting conversation that will occur. I'll leave it at that. And if he does win, we're going to stay with you to do a quick post-game show and have that conversation with all of you here on Sports Talk Chicago. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be here, and this is going to be an interesting game. I like baseball. I can see the script being this way. All right. Imagine Bajan gets us the lead. Fields comes back and loses LMAO. I like Bajan a lot, man. Excited for Foles to replace Mitch against the Falcons. Bajan's the future of the Bears. This job is his to lose. Well, here we go. It's Tyson Bagent. All right. This, in my opinion, has been the most exciting part of this entire season up to this point. Not joking. Don't care what anybody says. This is the most exciting part of the season right now. Undrafted from Shepherd. It's Bagent. Helming the offense, the Bears start at their own 41. Bagent out of the shotgun. Velus Jones in motion. Bagent, quick pass. This one caught. Velus Jones with the reception. Tyson Bagent, 1 of 1, his first ever completed NFL pass. Man, I am so excited. I have a smile on my face here. This is huge. Win or lose, I'm excited. There's intrigue here. Second down and 4. Bagent's 1 of 1 for 6 yards. 7:40 to go, third quarter. Under center is Bagent. Handoff. And this is Darrington Evans, who gets it up for the first down. Bob, great point. The most popular Bear has been and always will be the backup QB. That's 100% true, though. No matter who it is, look back to Chase Daniel, Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, and that. Everybody. It's 100% true. You're right. Even with Bagent. First and 10. The Bears converted, and here we go. 7:04 to go. Bagent out of the shotgun. Bears in Viking territory. Bagent. Ball is out. Fumble. Ball is still loose, and the Vikings pick it up. They're still running down the sideline, and they're going to go all the way for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Jordan Hicks. Minnesota makes it 18-6. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This is unreal. Oh, that ball just came out. That O-line, thank you, Dan. You were on the ball no matter what. And Dan said that earlier, and I got caught up in the intrigue. But, Dan, you were right. No matter what, this O-line is shifty today. They're not playing well. And no matter who, Peterman comes in, that would have happened. I think if Fields was in, though, that would have happened too, in my opinion. 19-6. All righty. Well, how bad could things get? Right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. All righty. Hey, yeah, and Ron, you're right, right? I mean, it is his first series. I get it. Maybe they could come back still. I mean, it's a 20-6 football game. It's still a two-possession game. I don't know, but I just think it's funny. Yeah, see, I haven't laughed this hard all season. I think it's a joke. Stephen, hey, you know what, Stephen? I'm right down the middle, right? I'm going to call this game as I see it. Right down the middle. Not going to be too high. Try not to be too low. Yeah, probably is over, guys. Yeah. That was a fumble, Cesar. 100%. Bajan was on his feet. No knee near the ground. That ball just came out. Wasn't trying to throw it. It was a fumble. Even if Bajan plays horrible, it doesn't change the fact. Yeah, and that's a fact. So, in trouble. Oh, no. Are we live? Let me check here. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, let me make sure. Yep. Oh, no, we're good. Yep. Okay, we're good. Cool. All right, we got a lot of you here with us. It's a 19-6 football game. Or 20-6, excuse me. Lost you. Okay, good. Yep, we're back. We're here. All righty. Well, believe it or not, there's still time for the Bears to come back in this one if Bajan and company could do it. 19-6. Thank you, Zach. So, it's a two-possession game. They're still in the third quarter. There's a lot of time left. 6:44 to go, and Bajan's coming back out there. So let's see what he can do this time. That's okay. It's okay that he fumbled. Hey, let's see what happens. Brett Favre's first ever pass was a pick six. Okay? Let's see what occurs here. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm defending Bajan. I'm just saying, I want to see if he could put a drive together in a real NFL game, in a game that means something, right? Bears are down 19-6. This isn't a out of scope game. They're in this, and they need Bajan to come through. Can he do it? Perfect time to prove himself. Bears will return Bayless Jones Jr. from the 1. Jones with some room. Jones past the 40. Flags fly as Jones gets past midfield. Holding on the Bears. Well, never mind. Joejuan Williams on the hold. Eberflus looks worried. That was a really nice return from Bayless, but I'm trying to see what. Probably a hold. Yes, it was. Yep, hands were up. Good call. First and 10, 6:36 to go. (19-6). It's first and 10, 6:36 to go, and it's the Tyson Bajan Show Part 2. Here we go. Okay, so Fields is questionable to return. Bears are at their own 10. Here is Bajan. Handoff, decent run, maybe a gain of 3. Fields with a wrist injury officially. Okay, thank you. Second down and 8. Bajan out of the shotgun. There's a handoff up the middle. That was Foreman. Gains nothing. Yep. So Brian Flores, I will say, totally outsmarting Luke Getsy today. Yep, Gansey with the BS again. 3rd down and 8. And it's going to be Bajan out of the shotgun, a 4-wide receiver set. Expect to pass here. Bajan, a lot of time. Going to go deep downfield. Bajan, and it is incomplete. Oh, no flag. There's a flag. Flag at the end of that play. Scott, the intended target. So finally, a late flag thrown. I think that was certainly a PI. That is called. They're going to move forward. Jim, great to see you from Hyde Park. Evans on the infraction for Minnesota. Yeah, there was some contact there before the ball got to him. Yep, holding his back, holding his jersey. 19 to 6, 5:12 to go, 1st and 10. So here's Bajan. Out of the shotgun, Bears at their own 48, a big gain off the penalty. Quick pass, wide receiver screen, this one caught. Nice gain, Darnell Mooney. Nearly 10. Great gain from Mooney and Bajan. 2nd and 1, 9-yard gain. Bajan's 2 of 2 for 14 yards. Bajan out of the shotgun. 2nd and 1. Low snap, quick pass. This is caught and Moore's hit immediately. Maybe a loss on that play. Made a quick pass, but nothing doing there. No blocking, frankly. I don't know if that was supposed. It was supposed to be a screen, and there was just no blocking. Mooney was supposed to block, and he did nothing. 3rd down and 3. Bajan's 3 of 3 for 12 yards. Here's Bajan out of the shotgun. Low snap. He corrals it. That ball's on the ground. And oh boy, nothing much doing there. Incomplete pass is the call. And 4th and 3. Bajan's still on the field right now. See if they end up punting or not. See what they do here on a 4th down and 3. Bears going to go for it. Bajan and company out on the field. Here we go. From the 45 of Minnesota. 4 wide receiver set. Bajan's back to pass. Throws downfield. It is. What's the call? They say it was knocked out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Scott hauled it in, but couldn't stay in. So much for that. 19 to 6, 4:21 to go. Vikings football when the game comes back. I agree. At least they're throwing the ball. I think Getsy trusts Bajan more as a passer than he does Fields. We're not getting Caleb. His dad won't allow him to come to this dumpster fire. Yeah, Bajan does get the ball out earlier than Fields. Then again, it's been, 6 plays, right? So, we got to see. I want to see a whole game. I'd love to see a whole game of Bajan, but I don't think that's going to happen. Once Fields comes back, he's coming back. So, anyway. Our guy Joey putting on Twitter, here's Sports Talk Chicago, can't snap, can't block, 0 chance. Yep, it's true. Yeah, what about DJ Moore? I'm with you guys on that. I mean, again, DJ Moore has been barely used today at all, whether Fields or Bajan. I mean, DJ Moore has been a non-factor. How do you go from 230 receiving yards in a game to one catch? Goes to show you something. Yeah, I hope we rebooted OC and HC next year. Collect baseball, Clint. I agree. Can't see was being conservative. They don't play fun with this coaching staff. Yeah, they don't. Man, what a game here today. And we're still in the third quarter. I mean, technically, it's still possible for the Bears to come back. So I'm very excited to see how this fourth quarter goes. There's still a long way to go here. Skip, yes, Dantana, please stop the screens. I know. It's getting crazy. 3 screens in a row. What Madden BS is this? Now we got Bears Twitter saying quarterback will certainly be roster priority once this offseason comes. Oh, Robert Smith was a Fields on the broadcast. He was critical, blah, blah, blah. Fields is ruled out. So, okay, thank you, Collect Baseball. Yep. Broken thumb. So, and if it's a broken thumb, it's going to be Tyson Bagent for a while, just to let you guys know. That's a 4 to 8 week recovery time. Addison in motion at 1st and 10. Cousins on the play action throws. This ball is caught, and a broken tackle and a lot more for Minnesota. Cam Akers on the reception. Yeah, I was going to say, tape number lives are actually good friends of mine, guys. So, you want to criticize them, you're more than welcome. They like me and I like them. I got no issue with them. And they like my assessments. I've been on their show before. 19-6. It's 2nd down and 3. Here is Kirk Cousins. Under center. 3:39 to go. KJ Osborne in motion. Hand off. This is Akers. Akers. It's the 1st down and more up to the 40. T. Bajan is a wash. And see, here's the thing. And we'll talk about it maybe later. But you can't tell me Tyson Bajan is a wash after 2 series of play. You just can't. I mean, they gave Fields 3 years. They gave Mitch 5 years or whatever, 4 years. You cannot tell me, oh, yeah, Bajan's a wash after 2 series of play. Come on now, please. You're being irresponsible here. (19-6), 1st and 10. Play action for Cousins. A lot of time. Throws. This ball's caught. Madison on the reception. Gains about 8. Vikings are moving quick. Right, he's playing 2 series and you're calling out the rookie QB. That's irresponsible. 2nd down and 3. Madison alone in the backfield. Cousins under center. 2 wide receivers set. Addison now in motion. And a handoff to Madison, who is stopped. Going to be 3rd down and short to come. Minnesota, though, in field goal range for sure, and they could certainly kick it. He needed at least 8 strong games this season to save his job. I think that's a fair assessment. 3rd and 2. Here come the Vikings. Hawkinson in motion. It's going to be a pitch. Madison tries to find a corner. He gets it, and he gets a lot more than that. Flag on the play. Could be holding. Holding on Minnesota. So the Bears will accept the penalty. They're going to replay 3rd down. Hawkinson on the hold. He was in motion on that play and held Johnson, and that's true. That was a hold. Can't be tackling somebody as you're trying to block him. Definite hold on that play. And it's 3rd and 12. 19-6 game. Third down and 12 for Minnesota. You need a stop right here if you're the Bears. And actually, they might be out of field goal range. This would be like a 55, 56-yard kick. So let's see if the Bears could stop them. Cousins, quick pass, screen, caught, but not for much. So good job by the Bears defense here. And they're going to try and kick this one in from a far distance, Minnesota. Going to be a field goal attempt, a long one at that for Minnesota. It's 4th down and 9 officially. They have Joseph on the field ready to kick. 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's a 57-yard attempt. Now, he was blocked earlier, too, on that PAT. Let's watch out. Greg Joseph from 57 yards. The kick is up, and it is no good. He missed it. So, the Bears have an opportunity now. Here is where the momentum changes. And here's your opportunity, especially if you're Bajan, to make your presence known right now. It's a 2-possession game. You have a whole quarter to play. Let's see what happens. Bears have the ball. Eberflus is happy. He looks worn out over there on the sideline. Again, coaching for his job. Everybody, oh yeah, he saved his job against Washington. Well, again, he's coaching for his job every week. 19-6, 13 seconds to go. Bajan is 3 of 5 today for 12 yards, and it's going to be his time to shine. Lucas Patrick in at center as well. Bajan out of the shotgun, Moore in motion. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff, gain of maybe 1. That will be the end of the third quarter. So there's time left, but what will the Bears do? We'll see. They're down 19-6 as we enter the fourth. If it's the fourth, John, we know what's just going to happen. Bajan will get all the snaps in practice, especially, if Fields broke a thumb. Right, Bajan will get all the first-team reps, and let's see what the guy has then. And I think that's a great point, Ron. Wonder who Poles will sign as a quarterback to the practice squad this week. And, yeah, that's another good point. I mean, they're going to need somebody at least on the practice squad because now Bajan gets hurt. They're going to emergency activate Nathan Peterman. And that's somebody who we know. We don't need to see any Nathan Peterman. We know what they have there. That I will say. There's really no doubt about that one. I love everybody walking it back to somebody, I have been saying no verdict yet on Fields for literally a year. No, I know that people haven't. I mean, I don't really care. Everybody has their own opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. But just don't be crapping on somebody new like Bajan who's trying to work out an opportunity and a possibility. And, don't be sidestepping. It's okay to say, hey, I was wrong about this. I've said it many times on this show, Versus, I was never wrong, and F you for thinking I was wrong. That's not going to help anybody. Bajan will play at least the next 2 games. Right, yes, exactly. Depending on Fields' injury and the extent of it, for sure. Bajan should just audible. Getsy just won't take risks. Very good point. 104 of you guys here with us now, and we have an action-packed fourth quarter to come. This is Sports Talk Chicago. Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows. What a great game. What an interesting game, to say the least. Not really a great game, but it could become great. Got Tyson Bagent and the Bears with the football. Second down and 10. Bagent under center. He will pitch it on second down of Ellis Jones. That got nothing. A loss of maybe 3. Ron S., love it. Bagent played at Shepherd, and that's local for me. My daughter graduated from there, so I got to root for him. I love it. Third down and 11. The Bears need something here, and I think they could be in 4-down territory, to be honest here. Let's see what they do with 14:35 to go. Patrick back in at center. Bagent out of the shotgun. High snap, corrals it, quick pass, and it is incomplete. No flag on that play. Intended target DJ Moore. And the Bears are going to have to punt. So not much doing there for the Bears and Bagent. 4th down and 11 officially. 14:20 to go, fourth quarter. And there is going to be a punt for the Bears. Remember, Fields is going to be out at least at minimum for the rest of this game. So it's win or lose on Bagent now. So here comes the punt from Trenton Gill. And this is going to be received at the 18-yard line. It is Powell who dives up past the 30. Nice return for him. I like Bagent's form, too, as purely as from a form perspective. From a form perspective, for sure. I enjoy watching him throw the football. It's fun to watch. It seems very smooth on his part. All righty. First and 10, Cousins under center. Minnesota at their own 32. Hockenson in motion. Now Addison in motion. Handoff to Madison. Gets up past the 35, right around the 37. Second down and 4. $13:37 to go. Cousins under center, 3 wide receiver set. Addison in motion. Powell in motion. And a handoff to Madison. Madison stiff arms one of the Bears defenders, but Madison can't recover. Loss of 4. Good job by the Bears defense there. Going to be third down and long for Minnesota. The Vikings this year in one-score games are 1-4. Last year they were 11-0. We talked about that in our game preview video. Tale of 2 different seasons and really a tale of 2 different situations in terms of luck. Yeah, crappy play on both sides of the ball, says Dr. Ramirez, and I agree. Injury timeout, it's Cleveland for the Minnesota Vikings. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, he's hurt. Walking off on his own power, but certainly limping. He's coming off the field now. Replacement in for Minnesota. Third down and 8 officially with 13:17 to go. 19-6 football game. The Bears could really use a stop here. Minnesota inside their own territory. Cousins out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Cousins, pocket collapsing, throws, it is incomplete. Great stop by Stevenson, no flag. That was a nice play. Oh, swatted from behind. Oh, yeah, I got a hand on it. So, once again, what will the Bears do offensively on this drive to come? Here's the punt. And it will be returned at the 11-yard line for the Bears. Nice return up past the 20, near the 25. Ron, the secondary has improved because everybody's healthy. This is the first game since week 1 in which everybody, the Bears starting secondary, is all on the field. They're all off of IR. So here we go once again. Man, anything's possible. A lot of time left. 2-possession game. The Bears have a chance. I mean, hey, they score a touchdown here. They could do it. Stop the Vikings, get the ball back, and tie it up or win it. It's definitely possible. But again, what will they do this time around? It's a big mystery. We're going to have to see how this one plays out. We're going to have to see how this one goes. Jackson hasn't been the same since getting paid, that's for sure. Has any player ever played better after coming to the Bears? Quick decisions, accurate throws, that's pretty much all I care about right now. Fair point, Ron. Yep. Man, we see how this goes here. Like I said, I'm really hoping that we could see something from everybody. See something from Bagent here. Wait until next year yet again and again. Yep. So, here we go. Bears and Vikings, 19-6 football game. Tyson Bagent in at QB. An opportunity here to make something happen. If it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean he's a bust. But if it does, that's a great sign for him. We're going to have to see how the rest of this one goes. 12:42 to go. There's so much time left. A lot of time left in this one. DJ Moore today, by the way, 2 catches for 5 yards. Ouch. Not his fault. He's been open all game. Fields missed him a number of times. And see what Bagent does with him. A pitch on 1st and 10. Darrington Evans gains about 4. Second down, 12:30 to go. Darrington Evans. Bagent gets the call from Luke Getzey in his headset. Bagent's only 3 of 6 for 12 yards today, too. So quarterback production across the board so far has been minimum at best for the Bears. Mooney in motion. Bagent out of the shotgun. High snap. Bagent fakes the handoff. Steps up, throws. It's caught for a first down. DJ Moore. And Moore continues down the sideline. Maybe a gain of 20. That was a nice play. Bagent had to corral the bad snap and have to deal with the pocket collapsing. Found DJ Moore out of desperation. And he made the catch. First and 10 for the Bears, 11:30 to go. From the 45, Bagent throws. Across the middle, it is caught by Moore. Caught by Moore. I can't believe he held on to that football. What a catch. Moore got beat up, though. Slow to get up. I don't blame him. Hand off to Foreman. He gains maybe 3. 2 big passes from Bajan to Moore, and all of a sudden, the Bears are in Viking territory. Moore's walking slow as well, and he got hit pretty hard. I can't believe he held on to it. Wow, what a catch. He got that ball, too. And, Moore's walking off the field, but what a great play. 2nd and 7. I hope he's okay. Bajan's 5 of 8 for 54 yards. Bajan out of the shotgun here with a 3 wide receiver set. Foreman in motion. Hand off to Foreman, up the middle. A yard short of the first down marker. Now Moore, looks like he's coming back onto the field. So only missed 1 play. He seems to be okay. How about DJ Moore? 3rd and 1. Touchdown here would be huge. Here we go. Moore on the field. Bajan under center. Bears are only 3 of 11 on 3rd down conversions today. They need 1 yard. Bajan fakes the handoff. He's in trouble. Throws it. It is enough for the first down. Caught by Deontay Foreman. And the Bears continue on this drive. Tyson Bajan continues on this drive. Bajan 6 of 9 for 56 yards so far today. Looking good. 9:33 to go. The Bears could certainly use a touchdown here. They're at the 20. Right at the cusp of the red zone. Bajan in the shotgun. Moore in motion. Lines up in the slot. Bajan with some time. Throws. Wide open. That's a catch and a first down for the Bears. Tunyon on the reception. Tunyon was wide open. I don't know where. There was no Viking player in the world. 1st and goal, 19-6. And the Bears are bearing down on a possible touchdown. Bajan out of the shotgun. Receiver in motion, handoff up the middle. It's Foreman, still going, and he's taken down at the 1. Great run by Foreman. The Bears are right there with 8:25 to go. You gotta love it. 2nd and goal. Foreman today averaging just about 4 yards per carry, looking sharp in his big debut. He only had 1 carry prior to this game. I count this one his debut. 2nd and goal, I formation. Komet in motion. Lines up as a blocker. It's going to be a QB sneak. Did Bajan get in? Close. And he is in. Touchdown, Tyson Bajan. On a QB sneak. It's a 1-possession game. How about this? PAT is up, and this one is good. 19-13. A touchdown would win the game for the Bears, and with the PAT. Obi-Waki, thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. How about Bajan? Smart passes, great audibles on that possession. And I want to make something clear here. As this game continues, they're on a commercial break right now. I'm happy they're winning, and I'm happy something's happening. For Bajan's first TD in the NFL, thank you, Cesar. I appreciate that, man. $7 for the 7 points. I love it.
We're not winning. We just feel like we're winning.
Right, we're not winning, and I want to make it clear that, Bajan's come in and has done a great job, and I love it. This doesn't mean I'm all of a sudden a Bajan supporter or I secretly wanted Bajan to come in from day one. Hey, I'm just happy that they're playing good football, and to Bajan's credit, which he deserves, he's looking great. So, see how the rest of this game goes. I'm not ready to say anything yet, but if the Bears pull this one out, we will have a conversation after the game. We're going to have one anyway right here on Sports Talk Chicago. Appreciate everybody hanging out here with us. A lot of you here with us, and there's still a lot of football left to play here in the fourth quarter. There is time, and there's an opportunity certainly for the Bears. I'd be 100% okay with this if it wasn't for the narrative. Hey, man, I don't do narratives. Maybe your other favorite media people in this market do narratives. I know they do. I know people who do. I don't do narratives. The fact is, Bajan's looking good. If the Bears come back and win, hey, that's Bajan. If they lose and he fumbles in the fourth quarter, yeah, going to be pissed. Just like Fields does every freaking game. It's the same thing. Doesn't matter who does it or who doesn't. Yeah, comes in the middle of the game, drives down for a score. He's undrafted. Wake up, people. Vikings D didn't plan for a passer. They probably pulled the Mitch Trubisky trick, right, that the Packers sent where, we're going to make him play quarterback, and that's why they were limiting Fields. That's a great point by Bruce. Bajan's looking sharp, and he's passing the football. He's getting play calls to do so as well, but they're looking good. They're doing a comparison on the screen. Oh, no, everybody watch out on the Fox screen. Bajan and Fields looking pretty similar in numbers. Fields has the one pick, though, and Bajan has the rushing touchdown. And, Dan, you're right. Exactly. They have no tape on Bajan. That's the facts, too. I want to see Bajan with a full week of first rep practices. I want to see Bajan get 3 years then, right? Before I could sit here and say, yes, he's the guy. I'm not saying that today. Okay, here comes the kick. 19-13 game. Ball goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 7:46 to go. The Bears need to stop defensively. All righty. First and 10. Vikings football. 7:46 to go. I formation for Minnesota. Osborne in motion. Cousins on the play action, back to pass, and he throws that ball away. The Bears pick it up, claiming it's a fumble, but that's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Landon, great to see you, man. Hey, you joined in at a good time. 7:42 to go. Clock stopped at 2nd and 10. And exactly, there's no expectation at all from Bajan. The fact that he even scored a touchdown is unbelievable. I mean, that's like Chase Daniel when he came in. They won one game under Daniel, I remember, and everyone said put him in for Trubisky. But we didn't expect anything out of Chase Daniel or Matt Barkley, back in the day, or Jason Campbell. We didn't expect anything. We're not expecting anything here, too. All righty. 7:42, 19-13. Moore was in, Gabe. He came in after being hurt. He only took off one play, so he seems to be okay for now. 2nd and 20. Intentional grounding. Intentional grounding call on that play. Out of the shotgun is Cousins. Across the middle, that's incomplete. 3rd down and 20. Okay. 7:38 to go. There's been barely any time ticking off this clock on top of it. The Bears are going to have the ball back and have an opportunity. 3rd down and 20. 7:38 to go. Cousins back to pass. Kicks it down to Madison, open field. The Bears need a tackle here, and Madison is taken down. Far before the line to gain, it's 4th down. Fourth and 7 officially. Minnesota's going to have to punt. Bagent's warming up. A touchdown with the PAT puts the Bears on top here. It's 4th and 7. Good job, defense. And here comes the punt. Long punt. Good kick. That ball is going to hop and go out of bounds. Bears will get it at the 24. Essentially a touchback. I don't think so just desirable, because if they score, it's tied at 19. I would just kick the points. Kick the ball, take the points at that point. You know what I mean? I don't see the incentive in going for 2. Why keep it at a tie when, it's not a situation where, you score a touchdown, you're down by 1, you kick the PAT, and you're tied. If they score a touchdown, they're tied. Bagent with the football. Out of the shotgun is Bagent. 3 wide receivers set. It's 1st and 10 for Chicago. Moore in motion. And a handoff to Foreman. Foreman up the middle. Gets up to the 30. Good gain. Second down and 4 to come. 6:25 to go. Foreman and Bagent. Making things happen offensively. Bagent so far, 7 of 10 for 67 yards. Bagent out of the shotgun here. Foreman in at running back. Handoff. It's Foreman again. Foreman, nothing this time. Gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage at the 30. 3rd down to come. By the way, the Browns up over the 49ers 13-10 in the 4th quarter. Got to watch out about that game. GL, I knew I was right. Yeah, because I knew that was going to happen. They haven't used Vela since that big run in the backfield. Isn't that funny? One carry, 17 yards. Wow, what a play. Never use him again. Stupid. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun for Bagent. 3 wide receivers set. Komet the tight end, and Mooney in motion. They hand it off, and they get it. Foreman got it. Foreman got the 1st down, had some room to run, just got tripped up. Could have gone all the way, but instead it's okay. They needed that 1st down. They keep the drive alive. 5:04 to go. Foreman today, 14 rushes, 55 yards. Bagent still 7 of 10. Out of the shotgun is Bagent. Komet in motion. Here's the snap. Bagent, a lot of time. Runs out of the way. He's in trouble. Throws off his back foot. And it's somehow caught. I can't believe that ball was caught. Oh, my goodness. Not a 1st down, but how about that effort? How about Scott with that catch? Wow. Like a baseball center fielder, coming in and diving to make the play. He got it, too. Scott with the great catch. 2nd and 5, a 5-yard gain. Could have been a 15-yard loss. Foreman up the middle, churning. He's past the 50 and still on his feet, taken down. 1st down. Here we go. Bears in Viking territory. And I can't believe it either that Foreman was inactive for this amount of time. He is looking sharp today. The Bears as a team have 159 rushing yards. Eight of 11 is Bagent, 72 yards. 1st and 10 at the Viking 49. Komet in motion. It's Bagent out of the shotgun. And it's Bagent running the football. Bagent keeps it and gets out of bounds, a gain of 5. Tyson Bagent. Second down and 7, a 3-yard gain. 3:21 to go. Bagent out of the shotgun, fakes the pass, and gets this one now to Moore. Faked the handoff, excuse me. Passed it to Moore. Screen, gain of some. Going to be a third down to come for the Bears. Opportunity to convert here. Good catch by Moore. Followed his blocking, gained some yards. 3rd and 3. You're in 4-down territory if you're Chicago. From the Viking 42. Komet in motion. It's Bagent out of the shotgun. Komet lines up in the slot. Bagent, a lot of time, throws, caught. First down. Scott on the reception. Tyler Scott. Wide open. Nice comeback route. Pretty easy route. And that ball was caught. 1st and 10, 2:20 to go. The Bears may run this one down to the 2-minute warning. We'll see here. They've got 18 on the play clock and 10 up till the 2-minute warning. Bears line up to play here. Bagent out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. High snap. Bagent corrals it. Steps up. Going deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, no. Intercepted by Minnesota. A big return on the back end. Ball comes out. The ball's out. Who has it?
Yes!
And it is... It's going to be Minnesota football. Minnesota football. First down, Minnesota. Oh, that is a tough blow. Intended target was Moore, and that ball was short. Bagent was hit too as he threw it.
Did he get hit while he got?
He did. Yep, the O-line strikes again. Thank you, Dan. Yep. Correct assessment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bagent was hit as he threw that football. Tried to go for it all, be a hero. It didn't work. That is tough. I will say this, though. Moore had him beat. Moore had his defender beat. If that ball was thrown in stride for Moore, it would have been a touchdown. But Bagent was short. So, yeah, this should be the game. I mean, the Bears do have all 3 of their timeouts. You know, maybe they stop Minnesota, get the ball back, but they got to do this perfectly. They're going to probably end up losing this game 19-13. We'll see. I agree, Ron, and that's a fair point. Has he earned enough to start? I think so. Earned enough to start next week. I mean, Fields is going to be hurt anyway. So, you know, is he going to start over Nathan Peterman? Of course. Yes. I would love to see a full game for Bagent. I would love to see how he does.
I would love to see our quarterbacks.
Well,
get a hit.
that too. And if there's, yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it after the game, but I'll tell you, I think the number one reason why they lost today was the offensive line. Not kidding. Quarterback play aside. Well, you can't say it wasn't entertaining. I will say that. This was a hell of a game. Not over yet, but we'll see how this ends up playing out, too. Yeah, if Scott got some looks, he did. Bagent actually targeted Scott most, ironically enough. O-line is trash. Oh, yeah, Keith. Huh. Still waiting for them to come back. I mean, if you're the Bears here, there's probably, what, a 1% chance you're going to win this game? I highly doubt it, but have to see. Yeah, he was just short on that throw. The Vikings are going to run I formation, 1st and 10 from the 45. It's Madison gets taken down, and at 45 to go. Bajan and Peterman are reviewing some film on the bench. So, second down to come. Vikings gain maybe 4 on that run from Madison. 3 officially. 2nd and 7. Bears called a timeout. Minute 45 to go. The Bears do need to stop them here. They could stop them, get the ball back, and have one more last-ditch opportunity potentially. I formation again for Minnesota. Handoff. Madison. Oh, he got that first down and more. Held on to the football, too. Bears tried to pop that ball out. Minute 40 to go. And did they call timeout? They did. First and 10 for Minnesota. I formation once again. Cousins hands it off to Madison. Oh, a bit of a delayed handoff there, but they got it off. Madison gains maybe 3. Final timeout call by the Bears at 2nd and 8. So, I mean, I don't know what they expect to happen here. So, 8 yards to gain for Minnesota. Man. Second and 8. Handoff, I formation. Good stop by the Bears. Madison gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Not Jalen Johnson. That was 93. Jones on the tackle. Tackle for a loss there. 3rd and 11. 1:17 to go. So I think it's over here. I don't know how they're going to overcome this. "55 seconds to go." They're going to run this clock down to the very end. I think they might even take a penalty. Maybe they called a timeout. 48 seconds to go here. First timeout called by Minnesota. 2 left. 3rd and 11. 19-13. The Bears I think they could get the ball back if Minnesota runs a quick enough play to where the play clock resets at 40. They might be able to get it back with like 5 seconds left. Not that that's going to mean anything, but we'll have to see here what they do. I'd love to see a Hail Mary. I'm just saying, I doubt it, but I would love to see that. That'd be a heck of a call to be a part of. 3rd and 11, 48 seconds to go. I formation for Minnesota. They're going to run this football. It is Madison. Now he's taken down. 42 seconds to go. 4th down. There's a 1 second difference between the clocks. So are they going to run this all the way down and then punt? Are they just going to, I don't know what they're going to do. But there's a 2 second difference, maybe a 1.5 second difference. Bajan's getting his helmet on. So we'll see what happens here. Can they get 1 second? Could they get 1 second to throw the football? Minnesota's going to run this one all the way down. They're at 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 7. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, clock's at 0. That's incorrect. So, Cousins is on the field here for a 4th down with 1 second to go. They put 1 back on the clock. It's 4th and 14. They're not done. They're not going to punt, I don't think, right? I don't think they're going to punt. Okay, here we go. They're going to kneel it. Cousins still has the ball. Now he kneels it. Okay. All righty. Bears fall 19-13. Bears fall 19-13. What do we think, guys, about that game? I mean, we're going to do a post-game show here in 1 second. But I have 130 of you here with us. And, John, if we're ready, we're going to start it off. So, all right. Welcome in, narrative shifters. Welcome in, people who are not happy to see Tyson Bagent do somewhat well. This is Sports Talk Chicago with Jon Zaghloul. Appreciate everybody tuning in. John Meadows is directing and producing. We're live right here after the Bears loss to Minnesota 19-13 at home, with so many things that occurred and so many things that we have to talk about. Remember, you can follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel here on Sports Talk Chicago. And big thank you to all of our great affiliates up there towards the top of your screen. Cities 92.9 FM in Bloomington, AM 1230, WJOB, Gen TV, and ACTV. And to all of you for hanging out here with us and recapping what was a weird game, to say the least, and a game that I did not expect to occur in the way in which it occurred. So Justin Fields did not play well. Now, he got hurt. He didn't get benched. Don't worry, I'm not going to say that. He got hurt. Fields went 6 of 10 for 58 yards, no touchdowns and 1 pick. Tyson Bagent came in, went 8 of 11, 72 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, a rushing touchdown, and a fumble that was picked up and returned for a touchdown. So, realistically speaking, if you compare both guys' performances, they were essentially equal, right? They were essentially equal. Now, there's a difference and there's a caveat, though, that I want to point out. And no one's going to like it, but it's the truth here. One quarterback is 3 years in, who's being evaluated on a game-by-game basis in order to determine whether or not the Bears should pay him $200 million and give him a contract extension. And the other is an undrafted quarterback. Okay? There's a difference between an undrafted QB who had no expectations whatsoever and Justin Fields. There is. Is Justin Fields more talented? 100%. More athletically gifted? 100%. He was drafted in the top 15 for a reason. That said, both guys were not perfect, and both guys fell short. And the Bears fell short as a team. Okay? They both fell short, and this team fell short against Minnesota. This was a winnable game, and the Bears were in it throughout. I mean, it was 6-3. The worst it got was 19-6, and it ended 19-13. Minnesota played like crap. And credit where credit's due to the Bears defense. They did great. The Bears defense did great. Actually, to their credit, this was the best Bears defensive performance, in my opinion, of the entire season. No doubt about it. They played well. They were on point. I mean, Kirk Cousins didn't really tear him up, per se. He finished with less than 200 passing yards. This was Cousins' worst game of the season, arguably. The Bears defense came to play. The quarterback situation is one thing, but I will say this too, and this is something that we need to address now. Why could nobody snap the football? Why is it a mystery as to how to snap the football? Now, I'm not a center. I didn't play football. I played baseball, right? But if you're a professional, and if you're being counted on for the Bears to do something as simple as snap the football to your quarterback, whether it's Justin Fields, Tyson Bagent, Nathan Peterman, I don't care who it is, snap the damn ball. Cody Whitehair got benched at the end of this game. And they put in Lucas Patrick. How is it that a team led by Brian Poles, who claimed day one, we're going to build in the trenches, we're going to build the offensive line, how is it that they don't have a center? How is it that they can't even snap the football correctly? Fields is Odell Beckham back there making one-handed catches for every snap that comes through. And that's going to deviate from your ability to throw the football. It's going to deviate from your ability to have time to throw the ball. That's a fact. And nobody cares, or not many people are saying anything about it. I would actually argue the number one reason why the Bears lost this game today, the number one reason, not even the quarterback play. I'm not even blaming Justin Fields here. The offensive line sucked. Both quarterbacks got beaten up. Both quarterbacks had limited opportunities. And both quarterbacks were catching one-handed passes from these centers snapping the football. This is a fundamental thing. And there's a difference between good teams and great teams. There's a difference between the 49ers and the Bears, right? There's a difference. There's even a difference between the Vikings and the Bears. You know what it is? They do the fundamentals correctly. They do the fundamentals correctly. There's no, oh my goodness, we don't have anybody to snap. Oh my goodness, we have 5 wide receivers. They all drop the ball all the time. Oh, we have a running back who fumbles all the time. No, they do the little things right. And for some reason, the Bears do not have a center. They don't have anybody who is capable of snapping the ball from point A to point B. You know what? I would argue that's a bigger issue than the quarterback. It is, because you know what? You could have Tom Brady back there. If he can't catch the snap, or if he's going like this to catch the snap, well, you lose a second, even 2 seconds in the pocket. Then all of a sudden, the offensive line itself doesn't even block. Then you're on the ground. Or you throw a pick because you're hit. More than anything, the offensive line let the Bears down today. I'm not saying Fields did great or was perfect. He wasn't at all. He did not play well, but I'll tell you what, if every snap to him was good, not even perfect, but good, maybe it would have been more time. Maybe there wouldn't have been the interception that he threw. Maybe he would have been able to step up in the pocket more and not get sacked as much. Okay? And the same for Bagent with that fumble. Bagent's an undrafted rookie walking out there, and this is what he has to deal with. He probably didn't even deal with this at Shepherd. Oh, yeah, Shepherd, small school. I guarantee you at least they snap the ball right. This is a problem. This is an issue. And what I want to know today is this. How is it the Bears entered the offseason with so much cap space and so much opportunity, and this is what they give us? All this cap space, all this money. Ryan Poles, I'm going to go through and invest in the trenches. And you give us this. You give us 2 centers who don't know how to snap the football. 2 centers where the ball is going over people's heads. People are making one-handed grabs. I mean, Justin Fields made more impressive plays catching the snaps than he did throwing the football today. It was more impressive to watch him catch the snap with one hand than throw the ball and find a receiver. Isn't that unbelievable? And this is an NFL football team. This isn't high school, Pee Wee, Pop Warner, even college, like a D3 or an NAIA school. This is NFL professional football. And what the hell are we watching out there? The whole Bagent Fields thing we'll get into, I promise, but this is a glaring problem. This is a glaring issue. I don't care who the quarterback is. We could go back and forth and make arguments and get people pissed off. At the end of the day, if this is your offensive line, if this is your center specifically, you're in big trouble. I don't see Brock Purdy dealing with that crap. I don't even see Baker Mayfield. I mean, we could name the worst of the worst quarterbacks, the best of the best, anybody. I don't see some of these people dealing with what Fields and Bagent dealt with today. That's an issue. That's the reason why the Bears lost today. Defense was great. Run game was awesome. How about D'Onta Foreman? How dumb does Ryan Poles look today? And Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy. Oh, yeah, he's going to be inactive all week long or all year long, except for 1 carry for 5 yards in game 1. I know the Bears have a long jab at running back. I love Roschon Johnson. I think he's the real deal. I know Herbert's good. But you're going to tell me that Foreman is just that bad that he has to be inactive all year long? If it wasn't for Foreman, if it wasn't for him, maybe the Bears would have lost this game by even more. Foreman played great. Foreman kept the Bears in the game and converted multiple times on 3rd down. 15 carries, 65 yards. Darrington Evans did okay. Bayless even got a couple of carries. I mean, there was some positive there. You know, it's everything. It's everything. This wasn't just a quarterback game. I know everybody, it's not just a quarterback game. It's not just a quarterback game. There's so many other issues that led to the Bears losing. And again, I want to make sure I emphasize this. It was a winnable game. It was a 6-point Bears loss. They were in this throughout. They just needed one score here and there, and they would have won even. They had a chance to win. They were driving to win. Bagent threw the pick. So there are a lot of issues, and it wasn't just the quarterback situation that led to the Bears' loss, okay? This offensive line stuff needs to stop. It needs to stop now. Find somebody who could be a center. Find somebody who just, I don't know, knows how to snap the football. Find somebody, find a free agent. There's got to be a free agent center out there who can snap the ball competently. And for a team that had a record cap space situation, it actually makes Ryan Poles look like the idiot this week. How about that? Let's get into the quarterback stuff. People are going crazy. Bears Twitter going crazy. I've never seen so much backtracking and backsliding in my life. I've never seen more people go like, oh, I didn't say that, but no, I kind of meant this, and no. Okay, listen up. Okay? Tyson Bagent played well. That's not controversial. If you don't think so, then get the hell off of my channel. Tyson Bagent played well, and it doesn't take an expert. Hey, this is Joe Schmo on the street here talking, okay? Tyson Bagent played a good game. He was not horrendous. And you know why he wasn't horrendous? You know why I'm not going to kill Bagent? Because, as I said, there's a difference here. Look at their numbers. Fields and Bagent did the exact same things today, statistically speaking. One of them is a top 10 pick or top 11 pick, right? Who's in his third year, who we're trying to evaluate game by game to see if they should pay him millions upon millions of dollars. The other is an undrafted free agent with nothing to lose and nothing to, everything to prove, right? Who's in bigger trouble today? Who's in bigger trouble down the road? Yeah, Justin Fields is in trouble. Everybody the past couple of weeks, no, you're wrong. He looked great. Well, here's a halfway decent defense. The Vikings defense entering today was 23rd in the NFL, so it wasn't even that good. Halfway decent, and Fields crapped the bed. Now, the offensive line played a role, but Fields also did not play well. Right? Fields didn't play well, but was I missing something? Did I see something? No, he played like crap. Then he got hurt, and Bagent came in. And you know what? I'm all for Bagent playing the next couple of games if Fields is hurt. Number one, don't rush him back. There's no point. Number two, if it's going to be the Tyson Bagent show, let it rip. This guy, I mean, the story of him is unbelievable, first of all. And the fact that he's getting this opportunity, I will say this, and you cannot doubt me on this. He's doing everything he can to play as hard as he could. You don't have to wonder about effort, about care, about wanting it, about giving a damn about this team. He's happy to be here. He's going to do the best he can in this situation. Is he as athletically gifted as Justin Fields? No. Does he have a heart and really wants to play and do his best? Yes. So reward him for that. He earned the spot on this team for a reason. He earned the number 2 backup spot after P.J. Walker got cut. Why did P.J. Walker get cut? Because Bagent played great. And I'm all for Bagent getting an opportunity to prove his worth and show off what he's made of. And for all of you who are backtracking on Justin Fields or, I don't know, I'm not mad at anybody. Fields played well the past couple of weeks, but I think it was pretty apparent to some of us that it was a mirage, and we all kind of knew it. We all kind of saw it. And it's not because Fields is bad, it's because the defenses were atrocious. How does DJ Moore this week get like 30 yards only, last week at 200 plus, right? How does that work? Explain that one to me. But Washington's defense is good. No, they aren't. They were 29th in the NFL. And the Broncos were 31st that week. And Fields still fumbled the ball, got returned for a touchdown, then threw a pick when the Bears needed a drive downfield. So no matter what, in clutch time, he screwed up there. For a third-year quarterback in which you're trying to evaluate and trying to determine what your future is going to be with him or without him, He has not done enough right now to show that he deserves to stay. Not controversial. If you don't like it, then you're a Justin Fields fan and not a Chicago Bears fan. You're a Justin, and that's okay. Hey, we can all be individual player fans, right? But if you call yourself a Bears fan, you want to be a Bears fan, well, then you have to face the reality that right now I am not going to sign up to pay Justin Fields $200 million and a 6-year contract extension. And if we're up to me right now, if I had the number 1 overall pick and then Justin Fields waiting in the wings, I'd go number 1. I'd take that pick. Yes, I would. His performance today showed it. And even if Fields didn't get hurt, do you really think they were going to come back and win that game anyway? The answer is no. No way they were going to come back and win it. There's a false narrative out there. There's falsehoods being spewed throughout, and the truth needs to come out. The truth needs to come out. Okay? Justin Fields, as far as a person goes, I have no issue with. I think he's a nice guy off the field. Don't know him. Seems like a nice guy. I have no issue. This is not a personal attack. This is a football evaluation. And a football honest evaluator would say, I don't think he's it. And that's okay. How many quarterbacks have not been it for the Bears? Why is everybody emotionally attached so much to Justin Fields? Why is he the man of 1,000 excuses? Why does he walk around and get defended more than ever when every quarterback in Bears history has never gotten this treatment, save Jim McMahon? And Jim McMahon won a Super Bowl. How is that possible? Could somebody tell me why he deserves all of this defense? Right? We got Chicago media outlets starting hashtags saying, I stand with Justin Fields, and making warm, sappy videos. How about what happened to this media market? New York, they're pretty cutthroat over there. They think Zach Wilson's a bust, and they'll say it every day. They don't care. They'll say it. Daniel Jones getting $40 million, they'll say it's a dumb move, right? Why here have we become so soft in terms of covering some of these players and this team? Why are people scared? Why are people worried? You know, you want to call it like you see it. Part of that is the problem. If everybody's honest with themselves and with this team, there'd be more pressure on the Bears to do something and get something done. Am I right or am I wrong? There'd be more pressure on the Bears if more people said, you know what, we're not going to accept this anymore. And I wouldn't accept this either. Think about this, people. 2021, right? Poles and Eberflus come in. Fields is the guy, and look where they are now. They're just as bad as they were in 2020 and then 2021 when they fired Nagy and Pace. And I'm not saying Nagy and Pace were good, right? I'm not saying that, but everybody was so excited. These guys are good. These guys are great. These guys are going to come in, change the team. They've done nothing. This team is still bad. I know they're new and they're fresh, but that honeymoon phase is worn off. These guys are not doing well. The coaching is bad. The play calling is bad. The O-line is bad. And this team, the personnel is bad. This all goes back to Ryan Poles and Luke Getsy and Matt Eberflus. Everybody proclaimed proudly, hey, Eberflus has saved his job after the Washington game. I'll tell you what, he's right back on the hot seat right now. And I would say Ryan Poles should be there too. And Luke Getsy should be there too. Because this team and the way they're performing has been constructed by Poles. Their personnel was brought in by Poles. They don't have a center. I'm mad that they don't have a center, but I can't even be mad at Whitehair or Patrick because you know what? They were put in that position. How about all the money? Where'd all that money go? Why didn't they spend it on a center? Why didn't they draft a center? Why didn't they do anything? Right? That's a Ryan Poles problem. The coaching? Yeah, Matt Eberflus, he's going to be gone. Luke Getsy, the offense? Yeah, look at the offense. He's going to be gone too. Everybody is to blame. Everybody's in trouble. That includes all the way down to some key players and key personnel. So this isn't as black and white as people want to make it. There are a lot of issues and a lot of situations that go into this, and a lot of people that are causing the demise of this team, similar to the Nagy and Pace thing. Because who was it then? Nagy, Pace, Ted Phillips, who's still maybe calling shots behind the scenes. You could argue Mitch Trubisky if you want to. There were a lot of issues with that era, and it's over. But now, here we are today in a new era with the same issues. Bad GM, bad head coach, bad offensive coordinator, quarterback who's iffy at best, but not enough to hang $200 million on. And here we go again. It's the same cycle. I've seen this story once before, and I'm not a dummy. I'm not a fool now. If I were the Bears, everybody should be in trouble. If I were the Bears, I'd be considering by the end of this year that everybody needs to go, even Ryan Poles. Poles might be safe because he didn't draft Justin Fields, but I'll tell you what, he's in trouble too. So many issues on this team, so many problems, so many pressure points. And everything that has been said needs to be said. Other outlets are going to spin this. I even saw people spinning this on Twitter saying, whoa, what a story would be if Beijing came back and made something happen. These people write narratives for a living. That's what they do. They want something to occur. I just want them to win. And whatever happens, great. If they win, awesome. If Fields went 5-1 and he's 5-1 right now, we'd have a completely different conversation. I was back in Fields this offseason. I really thought that finally Ryan Poles spent money on him, brought in DJ Moore. This was good. But clearly, you could spend so much money on somebody. If they're not it, then they're not it, right? I could go out and spend tons of money and make my team a superstar team. But if the quarterback isn't right, it doesn't matter. Quarterback's not right here. Said this from week 1. Fields is not the guy. Now he's going to be hurt, probably for a couple of weeks. But even before he got hurt today, I think we saw what we needed to see, right? We've given him 3 years, and this is what we've gotten. Some people are giving Bajan 2 series and saying he's a bust. Okay, where's the logic and equality there, right? We have to be football evaluators, not diehard fanboys. If we're football evaluators, we can all see, okay, this looks right, this doesn't look right. We can evaluate things better. But when we let our fandoms increase, when we let our fandoms control and make our emotions and get emotions all kind of wrapped up into this, right? That's when there's a problem. So the Bears lost, and there were so many different people to blame. As far as the quarterback situation goes, expect Bajan to play, not because he won the job, because Fields is going to be hurt. And if Bajan plays well, hey, good for him. He's going to have an opportunity. And let me say one more thing, too, about the Bajan thing. You can't honestly say that he's a bust. You know why? He was undrafted. He's not a bust, right? Justin Fields, first-round pick, top guy, put up the same numbers as an undrafted rookie. Who's the bust out of those two? I'll let you answer that question. Bajan's not a bust for coming in for 2 series, 3 series, and not doing amazing, but doing okay. Yeah, he's an undrafted player. What the hell do you expect? Do you expect a superstar-level performance? Do you expect Tom Brady to walk out there? Of course it's not going to be perfect, but you know what? He gives a damn. He's working hard. He's going to get the opportunity no matter what, because I'd rather have him than Nathan Peterman. I think we can all agree on that, so let it rip. But if you're comparing those two, if you're looking at those two and wondering, who should I sign with or what should I do? Tell you what, one of them's a first-round pick, was a lot of hype and has been here for 3 years. The other's an undrafted rookie who played a couple of series. You cannot make an honest-to-God comparison between those two after today's game. You can't. It's not even close. It's not even a comparison. These are 2 different situations and 2 different things that are going on here. Be a football evaluator, not a fanboy. And if you are, you're going to see right through it. There's no loyalty to a person. There's a loyalty to this team, and there's an unbiased approach to covering this team. And the fact is, they lost. The fact is, there are a lot of issues. And the fact is, no matter what you say, Justin Fields is not the guy. And we saw it again here today. Thanks for watching today's show here on Sports Talk Chicago. We're going to wrap it up right now. John Meadows directed, produced. He did everything back there. Did a hell of a job. And some tough circumstances with this game, for sure. He did great. Big shout-out to him. Big shout-out to all of you for hanging out here with us today. This was awesome. An action-packed, crazy game for sure. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Subscribe to the channel before you leave. Hit that like button before you leave. We appreciate it. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago, all over social. Make sure you hit up our great affiliates up across your screen. ACTV, Cities 92.9. AM 1230 WJOB and JED-TV. They are awesome, and they air our show every week on their radio and TV stations across Illinois and Indiana. So, till next time, guys, we'll see you this week on Wednesday night for a live. So long, everyone.